Welcome everybody. Hey Daresville. How's it going? I just woke up, so it's gonna take me a little bit to get going. Um, but yeah, uh, I mean, I just finished my exams, and I've got about a month off, so hopefully I can work on some more stuff. I'm mostly aiming for pole attorney or something like that. Um, all right, so what are we gonna do today? So I've got a few topics that I want to discuss. Firstly, is E3, um, especially regarding Wolfenstein 2 and Call of Duty World War 2. I mean, there's some fucking holy shit, mate. Especially Call of Duty World War 2. I was Tenchi. He was sending me the links to the weapon demonstrations. The fucking IGN was displaying the weapons and how they all fired and everything. And holy shit, they do not know what the fuck they're doing. I kid you not, there's like fucking black women that you can play as with fucking, the Kar 98 Mauser bolt action rifle with a fucking magazine and it's only holding 7 rounds. And it's like a huge fucking, and a full auto Mauser pistol just with a broom handle, no stock or anything. And then I want to make a video on it so bad. I'm just so, I'm not sure, angry or whatever. Black women in SS is historically accurate. Yeah, sure, mate. Sup, niggas. Hey, horses and bars. So, yeah, that's what I want to discuss. The London Tower, I want to discuss that as well. Although, I'm not really, like, I heard about it, but I'm not really too caught up on what's been going on there. So, if you guys want to talk about that. Um, Kekistan, just more Kekistan shit. I mean, did I discuss it in the previous one where it's like, the fuck, there's this one guy, and he's going on Infowars, and he's got this fucking mask on, and he's got this green paint all over his face. It's absolute cringe. I mean, when I said back about a month ago that Kekistan was Chronology 2.0, I did not know I would be this um, correct. I guess I'm not even sure. I mean, I wish the screen sharing function was a bit better, so I could pull up actual fucking examples. But fuck, it's just absolute, yeah, cringe. And yeah, have a few guests on. Uh, yeah, semi-auto shotgun with flame rounds. Fucking hell, they do not know what they're doing. What an embarrassment. I mean, yeah, it's just absolutely. I don't know. I just wish when they do a World War II game and they say they're going to try and do it from a realistic standpoint, they actually treat the fucking conflict with some dignity and some fucking respect. I know it's just people always say, "Oh, it's a video game, Raven. Don't you understand that? Everyone has black women fighting on the front lines nowadays. You see, World War II was I know my historically accurate World War II simulator, Call of Duty World War II, told me that black women fought for the German side during World War II, you see, and they fired semi-auto shotguns and fucking American weapons with reflex sights on them." No, nobody fucking said that. Although people, they should let us play the good guys. Yeah, they should. Yeah, honestly, that's what I would really like is a World War II game where like not you don't play as the Germans as like just the team blue and team red kind of situation, but like as an actual story. That would be fucking great. Like you fight on Crete or you fight uh like in North Africa or something like that, you know? I'll get the Hangouts link in soon so you guys can jump in. Battlefield 1, we was French and shit, nigga. Yeah, that was absolute fucking. That was. That was just. Africa Core DLC. Yeah, I'd love that. Yeah. Um, I mean, what else is there? What else was I talking about? Um, oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, there were multicultural SS divisions. That was a thing, but I mean that did not at all represent like that much of the fighting force. You know, it was just a minority mostly. I actually got to look up the Holocaust mission where you have to keep the prisoners safe from Allied bombing. Yeah, yeah, and then watch them starve to death because they fucking firebombed everything. Not really watch them, as you have to actually go and fight on the Eastern Front by that point. Uh, no, what I expect in the World War II, Call of Duty World War II, is a Holocaust mission where you come in and it's just a fucking auto scroller, and you just walk in and you see, and sad music starts playing. The 6 million. You'd see the bodies just piling up. 6 Carillion bodies in 3D. 1 million polygons. Holocaust mission. We spray Cyclone B lightly. Yeah, exactly. To delouse clothes. Yeah. No. Yeah, remember, no Jew. That's fucking funny. uh, and then have you know how in Call of Duty, what's it called? Modern Warfare, the first one. How you got that one where you're in the plane and you're like fighting on the plane. Have like an extra mission where you're fighting space Nazis on the moon. Yeah, that'll be. I mean, it's just as accurate as the game itself, really, at this point. So fucking just go for it. What a fucking joke. Video games have just become a fucking joke. I mean, this E3 was absolute trash. I mean, there's only 2 games that I personally am excited for, which is Ace Combat 7 and Monster Hunter World. And Monster Hunter World's got some problems with it. The rest, I just look at it. I just look at like games like, say, Anthem, for example. I just look at games like that. I'm just like, no, that's not gonna fucking like. I can see that coming out on release day, and then everyone's hyped up about it, and it's just like another fucking No Man's Sky or another Destiny at launch. I mean, still people still play Destiny, but no one plays No Man's Sky. Bannerlord looks interesting. Yeah, I did see that. I played like a very little bit of Bannerlord 1. Playing the Electric Jew. Yeah, I know. I was watching the Electric Jew last night. I was watching Hobo with a Shotgun. That was actually really good. It was pretty much the main character was in a way Paul because he pretty much had nothing to lose and he was just cleaning up all the degenerates on the street with a fucking shotgun. And the effects are practical, so you can see people's heads just fucking exploding. It's actually a really good movie. And it has that 80s aesthetic as well. So, um, 2K, I think. Don't end here just yet, no lives. All right. You know what? I'll grab the Hangouts link and I'll get people in here. All right. Oh, that's right. Um, you know how I did that Valiant video? The channel from the video that I was showing commented and responded, which is quite interesting. Let me read out the comment. Hold on, let me find it. I just find it funny. You know, if Cody, if Cody was listening to this podcast, it's not even a fucking podcast. I mean, if he was right here in the stream, I would actually like him to come on. It'd be a lot of fun. Just had to chat. He's a self-described cuck as well. Oh, actually, not a cuck. Sorry, he's a self-described. He's got autism or Asperger's, I think. So, I mean, of course, every fucking time. Hold on, let me take a look at the comment. All right. I don't care about your accent, Nico. At least link to my new channel in the description if you're gonna talk shit and leech off my fan base to get more views and subs for yourself, you pathetic, creepy cuck. That's what he said, and I, of course, hearted his comment. Um, leeching off your fan base. I mean, your channel did explode actually quite recently. I mean, he went from in a few days he went from 696 fucking subscribers to like another 100 in like a few days. But no one's fucking coming for Cody, the so-called husband. No one is coming for him. Everyone's coming for Aurelion. More and more people are noticing that she's back. It's only a matter of time. Like, I've been saying this for a while. Basically, what she's doing is making it more and more obvious that she's back. Like, her Twitter handle is Aurelion. The fucking video titles are Aurelion related. So it's much easier to see that she's actually making videos again. And it's only a matter of time before something like Leafy or Drama Alert. But I mean, Leafy's not even fucking relevant anymore. But Drama Alert, doing a fucking report on it, all the fucking fans flood in. And I mean, they might just get showed. The channel might get showed. Or it might stay up. And then just people just orbiters all day. Orbiters all fucking day. I mean, leeching off the fan base, man. You're fucking leeching off someone's rotten cooch to get fucking views. Goddamn fucking Spurg. Alright. Alright. Anyone want to jump in? What else? I mean, I'm not gonna make another.
Hello?
Hey, how's it going, Daysful?
Hey, nice to see you again.
Yeah, nice to see you.
Ran into you not the other day in that stream.
Yeah. The fucking.
God, yeah, Mr. What's his
Mr.
face?
Medico.
Jim's stream.
Oh fuck,
Yeah,
that was you know how he's showing all the videos of the cooking? Oh fuck, that was just absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, that stream was kind of broken. Like, I
Yeah,
don't know if it
did you
happened
notice
for
that
you, but it kept going down.
Oh, okay. Well, I noticed that the audio was desynced for the Bethesda conference.
Yeah, I just popped in for a bit to check out E3.
Yeah.
Sorry if you hear that. It's kind of squirming.
Right.
Popped in for a bit.
Yeah.
Oh, hey there.
Hey there. What's up?
No Lives is a pretty frequent visitor on my stream, I guess.
Yep.
I'm glad you guys can have me this evening or morning.
Yeah, sure. So I guess if you don't know, I mean, Deus Vult, he made the Initial D Trump video, did you not?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
I made it almost half a year ago now. I never intended to upload it, but I can't use... I'm terrible at FFmpeg because I'm retarded. So I uploaded it to YouTube just to get some fellow to help me out and reduce the size for a WebM. And then I just kept it up. And then
that video, like I was there for the election, and that video, I was watching Jim's stream and I was watching Paul. And that video perfectly describes what it was like during that day. Well, day for me, not for you guys.
Yeah, it was.
Fuck, that was absolutely great video.
Yeah, I stayed up for about just 8 hours, sat down at my computer and worked on it because I hadn't seen any compilations of what had happened, which kind of weirded me out. So I was like, well, if no one else is going to do it, then the burden falls to me.
Hello?
Hey, how's it going?
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right.
Well, you have to mind my shitty Argentinian accent.
That's all right, mate.
It's all right. You sound white to me. It's all
good.
I'm the only one left.
Oh shit! I might invite Basic and see if he can jump on.
Hey, Deusvolt, are you the guy that make the Initial D Trump?
Yep.
Yes.
We were just talking about that.
That video is amazing, man.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
That was the first time that
play it on my Chromecast when we are having a party here at my house.
Yeah, I constantly get comments on it. I get some weird stuff sometimes, actually. Like, people like, I actually hate Trump, but I love this video, and sometimes I'll
Fuck,
get
man,
like,
1 million views. Must be
Yeah, I know.
the most views from a thread from 8chan.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
saw the
probably true.
WebM first, and then I saw the video because I was trying to look for the WebM. So I was actually thinking of re-uploading it, but like I just look for it before I do it because I've had the experiences like that before where I upload it and someone else has already done it. But yeah, I
It's
looked for
funny,
it.
but I can say that I'm in a video with 1 million views. The guy that posted 88%, it was me.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Yeah, I still
Nice,
recognize
man.
the posts.
I'm internet famous. I made it, mom. I made it.
Yeah, people always tell me how like sometimes their posts are immortalized in some of my videos, like the Tay ones, because like some of the posts from the
Yeah.
threads are like just screen capped and then put in there.
That was honestly the first time that I'd ever opened up Sony Vegas and made a video before. And I really haven't messed with it since. Like, I honestly cannot top that, considering the amount of
I don't
views.
think you can, to be honest. I mean, honestly, I can't think of anything that can really top it. Oh shit! Isn't it coming towards the 1-year anniversary of Brexit?
Oh, yeah.
Independence Day for the Brits.
That
Nearly
night
forgot.
was also crazy.
Yeah,
Almost crazier in some senses, because the night of the American election, the website kind of kept going down.
yeah,
Didn't
I
happen
remember.
that often with the Brexit thing.
Yeah, with like stuff like that, I just remember I'd look at the thread and then it'll update, and there's like 20 more fucking replies. Oh fuck, that was absolutely crazy. Even though I'm not sure what your opinion on Trump nowadays is, but even though Trump's kind of, I don't know.
I began to become skeptical maybe February, March, when I heard about the Syrian airstrikes.
Yeah, that was around
out
that
of it.
April, I think. Yeah.
And then after that, it's sort of like when you hurt a dog, and then they're just unsure of whether they come back or not.
That's exactly right. Hey, John, how's it going, mate?
G'day there, cunts.
What's up?
It's good to have another Aussie on, hey. Alright. Hopefully get some more people on, get some of the regulars, such as Maddow and Jeff. Alright, so let's go into, I mean, you guys all seen the Wolfenstein trailer and the
Oh, goodness gracious, yes.
I think, what is it, you're an empowered black woman or something?
No, you're the same character as the last game, but yeah, like you fight in resistance with fucking Jews. And,
I can't
like
even. Have you seen the trailer for the new Far Cry? The same fucking character, the black woman with the afro is in every fucking game, every trailer.
As well.
I've seen
the shittiest trailer I've seen in a fucking long time. You're playing as the shittiest person fucking ever. A fucking near, a fucking monkey and his pet near fighting against the pig, man, the pig. The team of fucking obvious.
Oh, really activates
me?
Yeah, I can hear you, mate. How's it going?
Yeah, that black chick was in the Beyond Good and Evil 2 trailer as well. Like, what the fuck?
The same woman with the same
Dude,
fucking
like, seriously, what the fuck is the deal with
trailers.
that?
What about?
I know, I saw that.
What do you expect?
Also, last year or the year before, the Uncharted one, that Australian black lady with the fucking afro again. In Uncharted.
Most diverse hairstyle.
Oh, of course.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm done with new games. I really don't even. I don't even buy any new video games anymore.
The only games I'm interested in is Ace Combat 7 and Monster Hunter World.
Mountain Blade, fucker. Mountain Blade.
Yeah, Mountain Blade, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't played. I only played Mountain Blade like the demo, and that's about it. So, I mean, I'll be interested if it's good.
I got a few strategy favorites I put on now and again, but that's pretty much it.
But yeah,
just, I wonder when we're gonna break out of this cycle of just sequels and reboots and blah 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 blah.
Dude, games
Honestly,
dead. It's never
in my
as
opinion-
Maybe never. See,
We
the
just need
movies
to-
Yeah, it'll never stop
that
until
cycle
the-
for at least 20 years.
Yeah,
We
we
need
need a
the
fucking
zeitgeist.
You have to wait for the crash, man.
Yeah.
It's coming.
Well, obviously,
The
it's
crash
like,
is
look,
coming.
this year's E3 fucking Skyrim resold to you. How many fucking times? Skyrim VR, and then the paid mods shit. Jesus Christ! I mean, fucking rub
Paid
you rub
mod?
rub. Honestly,
I didn't watch the Bethesda conference. They fucking put Spay mod again.
Yep, they are.
yeah.
Oh.
But it's not with currency, it's with credits that you buy.
The fun
Say
backs.
it's not paid.
Yeah, and there's also the Assassin's Creed. We
was kids and shit.
Oh yeah. I thought it was a joke when I first saw it, but then I realized that I wasn't watching something.
I actually
that was
saw
meant
it
to
coming
be
from a
parody.
mile away. Yeah.
Well, as soon as I saw the pyramid, I was like, "Oh fuck, here we go! I already knew it was coming." As soon as they
Pyramid.
show in the release trailer, like I was watching on E3 Live, they show like a pyramid before they show the main character. But as soon as I saw the pyramid, I already knew.
Kangs were returning.
I was like, "Oh,
Have
here
you
comes the
been
fucking
watching
king."
the Twitch stream during that? The
Oh,
moment
yeah,
that
you-
the pyramid appears, they were all we was
we.
kids and shit. We're breaking the conditioning, man.
Yeah, no
At
lie,
least
I've
on
seen that.
Twitch.
That's fucking.
Yeah, it's actually interesting. Like all these remakes, all these reboots, these fucking sequels. That's just like a symptom of the fact like we've hit the zeitgeist in our society, and I don't think it's gonna stop.
with all of these progressive
Yeah.
writers nowadays, and they just all write the fucking same shit again and again. There's nothing different. I mean,
Well, I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean, we're seeing so many more indie games now, but they seem to limit themselves to like basic, like 8-bit releases or whatever, platformers, things like that. Or
well, I mean,
I don't know.
this is-
I think I'm hoping we're going to see new platforms explode out. Something that really compete with Steam, not like Ubisoft, whatever it's called. It's terrible.
Yeah.
Uplay. Oh God.
You pay
I don't know. I have some hope for that, but indie gamers and indie developers, have to step it up.
Yeah, I'm an amateur game dev myself. Like, so far I've only made one game, but it's like a World War One VR fucking trench simulator thing.
Oh yeah,
But-
you're talking about what was it? Ace Attorney, something like.
Oh yeah,
Full
Bullet
version of it?
That
Phoenix,
is-
right?
Yeah,
My
yeah.
man.
That was it's an animated thing. Basically, it's just like the games, but like I've got all the assets for the games, like the fucking sprites, the animations, the text. So what I'm gonna do is just basically get like custom characters as defendants, and then have like just actual stories, and it's like different people who are prosecutors, such as like George Soros, or like there's this one character who's like a dude behind a mask, and then the mask can be like anything, so I can like make it quite dynamic. But yeah, that was the like I'm about 400 words in on the scripts. I've been doing it on and off, so I need that's my goal for the next few weeks, just to get the first episode done. Should be around about 10 to 20 minutes, depending
Nice.
on how big I make it.
Who just mentioned about like how writers write the same thing over and over?
Yeah, me.
Yeah, like also I've noticed. Well, journalism has just become a fucking joke. Like they'll publish blatantly false shit, and people eat it up. That's a huge problem. Like that's gonna become a fucking huge problem.
Well,
I think it's a
not
good
even-
thing. It's driving
Nowadays,
people
it's
away.
about
It's driving
anonymous
people.
tips.
Sorry.
Tips. The thing about anonymous tip is we made a bullshit, and we can't really tell you about it. You open up, for example, BBS. A shopmate of mine constantly is passing BBC links, and every fucking link about fucking everything is an anonymous tips says that a fucking
Yeah, that too.
Trump has 5
Yeah, yeah.
links. It's bullshit, man.
It's amazing because they don't have to go anywhere with it as long as they can just say it and then drop
anonymous
it.
tips.
They can just pump the
You,
shit
you
out.
drop the
Yeah.
link, you write fucking anything that you want, and later, 5 days later, you make an edit, but it doesn't matter. The people already saw the link.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Well, I was
Then
gonna say, I
when
think-
some fucking faggot tell you, you hear about Trump, you hear about fucking Le Pen, He's a Nazi.
Yeah, that happens
you know?
all the time where they'll publish something that's completely like false, complete bullshit in an article, and then they have to end up doing a retraction. But by the time they do the retraction, everybody's already seen the article and looked at it, and they've already accepted the thing that they said as fact. So it doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zombies don't even read
Generally-
the article. They only read the title. So it's the fucking same.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what I was going to say about the formulaic writing and just the general crap being pushed out, I think it's a great thing because it's pushing people away. It's pushing them into the arms of the alternative media. Because like when I really started like reading 4chan or whatever, it was because I found myself reading an article and starting it and realizing exactly what I was going to say and then skipping to the comments because I wanted to see other views. And then 4chan's basically that if you go on poll or something.
Yeah.
So
did-
I think it's honestly it's a good thing. It's like I said, we are in a very specific zeitgeist, and if that accelerates, it's only going to get it's going to get better before. Well, things are going to get worse before they get better, but it will make
Yeah,
things
it's gonna
better
get a lot
in the long
worse.
run.
Yeah.
In the long
Before it
run,
gets
it is a sign that things are progressing the way they should, basically. So people
They
can
have been
reject it.
getting worse for maybe 5 years now.
Yeah.
More and more people just ignoring the bullshit nowadays, I think. Like,
Yeah, at least in Argentina, people stopped reading the news because it's always the same fucking clickbait everywhere.
yeah.
Even
mean,
in
yeah,
Argentina,
Australian journalism is just a joke. I mean,
trash.
it's pretty much, yeah, it's just all leftist shit. Like, this is one program called The Project, and it's literally just leftist propaganda. Just, I mean,
Even
like,
in the universities, the propaganda is blatantly. I have a friend of mine. He was normal people with normal thinking, and after 1 year and 1 year and a half
yeah,
of
I've had the same thing.
going to the uni to fucking to write articles about this shit, and now it's some other leftists like the other fucking, I don't know how to
Yeah.
say it, the rest of the leftists. In 1 year, he was another fucking retard.
Yeah,
Yeah, university fries people's brains.
I had a very close.
He was always some fucking faggot, but he contained it a little at least.
Yeah, I had like a childhood friend, and we graduated, and then we went off to university. And he went off to one city called Melbourne in Australia, and Melbourne's just pretty much like the leftist
Melbourne.
belly of the beast. Pretty much.
It's
And-
how's this city in Texas? Austin.
Austin,
Like Austin in
Yeah,
Texas.
basically.
Yeah, Austin's like a fucking leftist stronghold.
Yeah, and next minute, like about a year later, I see him at a fucking Pride parade. Like he'd been posting pictures of himself at that. I'm just like, oh, for fuck's sake! I knew this would happen.
Yeah, so here's there's something funny in my university. In like some of the student halls, they have TVs, and they always have CNN on every single fucking TV. And underneath the TVs, there's a little sign, and it says,
Don't
"Do
turn it
not
on."
change the
Yeah.
channel." Yeah, I've told you this before. It says, "Don't change the channel. Alarm will sound." And it's literally CNN on every fucking TV. It's fucking
It's
weird.
a real
man.
phone
Listen,
alarm like
that's
from The
amazing
Simpsons.
bullshit.
Oh my god.
That's some true
Independent phone alarm.
1984 kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's some fucking Orwellian shit.
I think that Orwell's is not the correct
Term.
book. It's A Brave New World. I think is more accurate to our times.
Who'd you say?
A Brave New World.
Aldous
not
Huxley's
familiar.
book.
Huxley's, I think it was.
Isn't it Huxley? I don't know. It's
Huxley,
something like
Aldous
that.
Huxley.
Yeah, I never read any Huxley.
I only read this book, but it's amazing. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, I've
I
heard
have
of
a friend that works in a bookstores, and A Brave New World and 1984 are the bestseller for at least a month now.
Wow, holy shit.
Yeah. I think I've got it,
Also,
like,
I don't know about your bookstores, but in Argentina, every fucking bookstore has a book with pictures of swastikas and Nazi-related stuff on on the windows. It's kind of weird. It's like the times are coming, man.
Yeah, I'd like to read like books like such as Hitler's War by what's the
David
fucking-
Irving.
Yeah,
David
Irving.
Irwin.
Yeah, I'd like to read that in physical. I've got the PDF of it, but like I can't read PDFs like a full book in a PDF format, just because I don't know. There's something about looking at the computer screen. I have to
Oh,
read it
yeah.
like physically.
It gets to be too
So-
much.
Or I'd like to read Autism Bars. You know this. What's it called? Ride the Tiger. Sorry.
Yeah, if you haven't read any of Ola, by the way, I would recommend reading Revolt Against the Modern World first before reading anything else. Because Ride the Tiger is like pretty dense philosophical text. It can be a little hard to digest if you're not used to reading stuff like that. But yeah, it's his stuff is amazing. He's like one of my favorite writers. So
Yeah. With a book like that, you'd probably want to get a physical copy and just write inside of it. wherever
Yeah,
you
for
can.
sure. You want to take
creating
notes.
a fake cover for the book. When I used to
Definitely take
read
notes.
Mein Kampf, I created a fake cover so I can read it on the bus.
Yeah.
Oh, obviously, man. The Mein Kampf that I have even has a swastika in it.
Or the
You can
Turner
take
Diaries.
that outside.
You'll never
Turner
beat.
Diaries.
You'll never beat the reading of Dr. Pierce himself, though. In that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like William Pierce.
Oh, yeah,
I've
they
heard
took down-
some audiobooks from that.
They took down Pierce's podcast or something, or
The archive.
some recordings he made from the archive, and someone put up a magnet link of it, and I went ahead and grabbed it. So, like, I've just got them sitting around on my computer waiting to be listened to. He's got, he's also got, well, obviously he's dead now, but there's that one website that has all his writings on it. I can't remember what it was, but someone was talking about just downloading that whole website and saving that too, because they're starting to
Show
pull all
everything.
his stuff off. Yeah,
Mm.
guess people
Hey,
are
you guys-
getting curious.
Any of you guys read George Lincoln Rockwell?
No, I haven't. I haven't read any.
haven't,
I've just
But
heard
I've
of
listened
No.
to his speeches.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like him a lot. He was probably the last real like prominent National Socialist in the United States.
There
He was a
one
wild guy.
thing,
I don't know how he got away with what he did.
Well, they
Especially-
fucking killed him. So
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, but for so long, I guess it's just a different. It was a different public back then.
yeah, it was different back then.
I know Pierce would never go to Rockwell's rallies because Pierce just said they were too wild for him. So there was sort of the element of, if you were to compare it to today's quote-unquote right-wing politics, I would compare Rockwell to, what's the face of that guy who is in charge of the traditional youth movement in the U.S.?
You're talking about Traditional Workers Party?
Yeah, that's Matt
Traditional
Heimbach.
by Heimbach.
Yeah, it's Matt
Heimbach's
Heimbach.
group and Rockwell's group are similar insofar as they both have people on the lower end of the wage spectrum, if you will.
Yeah,
and then
you're right.
people on the higher end these days are more. It's an odd occurrence because the people on the higher end today within right wing or far right wing politics, however you'll define it, they're typically the types of people that most of us would find annoying. The people that call themselves alt right or whatever.
Yeah,
and
Richard Spencer.
Well, they're fucking
identity
infiltrators.
or,
Yeah, like
They're not
well-
infiltrators. They are seeking
Who are?
attention.
well, yeah, some of them definitely are. Like this recent thing with this Laura Loomer who went up on the
Oh yeah.
stage. That is a fucking infiltrator if I've ever seen one. She is just in it for attention and money.
Mm.
It's definitely
Yeah.
they're somewhat being co-opted or infiltrated.
I remember meeting
Yeah.
Heimbach once, only for
You
a
met
few
him?
moments. Yeah,
I do
had
like
a-
his politics. I mean, he's like
I went
pretty
with,
hardcore
uh,
National Socialist.
there was a some sort of, I'll just say there's a sort of conference in my area of the world, and quite a few people showed up. I don't know if you're familiar with Sam Dixon in the Georgia, Atlanta area. He's really good. You should listen to some of his stuff.
He was with Spencer, wasn't he, at the rally for these statues?
He was. I think
Was he? Someone was. No.
He
was
was
someone with
there.
a-
He was there. I know people that went there. He was there with them, but he's. I don't know. He's so old, and he's been beaten up over the head for so long that it's sort of got into him. I remember going over to his house once for a bit with a few other people, and I remember him telling me, and a bunch of other people were sitting in his den, and he was talking about what was it? He's talking about how they use typically 3 steps, and I can't remember exactly what they were. I believe it was first they'll ignore you, then they'll defame you, and then they'll co-opt you. And that's essentially the 3 steps that are being used right now. I believe we're probably in the 3rd step being co-opted, hence the sort of alt-right Identity Europa type thing. And all of those people, they're more likely to come from the north, and they're more likely to be they're more likely to not be religious in any aspect, based on from the people I've met, at least.
It's mostly making the movement kosher, removing everything that has to make about the Jewish people and replacing it with something else like, oh no, it's Russia, it's the Iranians, creating another enemy for the Jews.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's a problem, but as long as the core people still, like they understand what they are, and it, like the alt-right might just be a label or a tool. I think that's not even that bad, really. It's kind of like a test. It's a test for the movement to see whether it would actually hold together or not. So this is the easy part, you might say.
You guys know Asmodor from Daily Stormer?
Oh, I've seen something from him.
Yeah, he just got into it. He got into it at one of the March Against Shirali, March Against Sharia marches. He got into it, the 3%ers, or the Oath Keepers, I think.
The Oath Company.
And the Oath Queefers. But basically, they were telling him not to. They were telling him not to wave the Confederate flag, and they were like, "Look, if you keep waving that flag, we're gonna have a problem." And he basically just told them to quit cucking, and they actually listened to him. So it was pretty interesting.
Yeah, he was actually pretty. I'm not sure if the term's right, with pretty well spoken, but he put his point across pretty well, I reckon.
Yeah, he was confident. He was well spoken. He shut them down. I mean, they didn't have anything to say, so that's how it's done.
There's a lot of internal strife.
Yeah, some of these civic nationalists are just as bad, some of them even worse than leftists. I mean, like the Cuck Knight, that fucking guy.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
That guy was, yeah.
Yeah, you interviewed him.
I did it. I did, yeah.
Oh, fucking
But
hell.
he was just as stupid as anticipated. Didn't have anything interesting to say.
Indeed. Well, yeah, and then there's also Stickman, of course, as well. I mean, Stickman's a popular guy, but the shit he's posted on since has just been kind of...
Remember also the fucking guy with the Roman.
Yeah, that's Cuck Knight. That's the guy I interviewed.
I think there was another guy, wasn't it? There was like Cuck Knight and someone else.
With Roman armor? I don't think so.
I don't care. We're outbred as long as who comes after and believes in the Constitution. Boomers. Yeah, it's exactly right.
Yeah, boomers are scum.
Constitutionalists are probably the most annoying group of people. They're almost more annoying than your typical liberal, because they think everything's okay as long as they have that constitution.
Yeah, if I had Jim on stream one day, I would ask him why he's a constitutionalist. Yeah.
I think he's like a crypto.
You think so?
At least
I do. Yeah, I do.
Who was Jim?
I think he has a public position and a private position.
Fair enough. Yeah, well, yeah, that's like, if I invited him on stream, I reckon he'll jump on. Like, He would jump on any stream really if you invited.
Oh yeah, he would come on here.
The only thing is just have something to talk about. That's the only thing really.
Ask him why he started a Patreon fucking.
Well, you know, the thing with the Patreon though is that he's actually making videos. Like, there's no gym time anymore really. So
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
that's a trade-off, I guess.
Now that he's a whore, we get non-stop gym videos, so I'm not even mad.
Yeah. I mean, do you want to go back to gym time where it's like fucking 3 months, 5 years in between videos?
But my
Yeah,
principal,
I don't know.
man.
Yeah, there's that, of course, but I don't know. I'm not the one paying him. I'm not gonna give him money. So what else we got to talk about? London Tower. What do you guys think about that? I haven't heard much from it, so.
I don't even know. I don't even know what's going on.
Yeah.
There was a
Oh,
fire,
that-
shitload of fucking povos died. Big deal.
Pretty
And
much.
Yeah, no,
nothing
it's
of
like-
value was lost.
I mean, it seems like something we can let the conspiracy guys kind of mull over and put out info on. I don't know. It just seems like a fire they don't know how it was started, basically.
He
Mm.
started
And
because it was
the building wasn't very safe in terms of, getting out of it if it's on fire in the first place. That's what I've heard.
No, just jump out the windows. Easy.
Well, yeah. And
So,
like you're implying, the problem was I think that the fire started from like a lower floor and burned upward, so that was like worst
Oh,
possible situation.
How many
So
people
they-
died? I read like
Oh,
15
50
or
something.
20.
Yeah.
Did they try to blame it on white people yet?
Not that I know.
No, what's gonna
Apparently-
happen? is a big, huge
That's pretty
inquiry.
surprising,
Like,
actually.
gonna use taxpayers' money to do a huge inquiry, and then just find out that it was just like an accident and nothing happened.
The fire
They are-
racist now.
You know what I've noticed a lot of leftists use the argument if you bring up Islamic terrorism, they try to say that white nationalists commit terrorism, and I'm like,
I've
can you
heard
remind
that
me
before.
when?
I've seen people say that the alt-right's killed 10, not the alt-right apparently, but they've killed 10 people and Antifa's killed 0 people, or something like that.
They always try and bring up the lynchings with the KKK and be like, "Oh, guys, come on."
3,000 people
They
over
committed
100
more.
years. That's fucking
Yeah,
reign
that's
terror.
it's. They
Also,
don't
they
take
try
it
to bring the troubles in the UK and the Irish people, the troubles between the Christian and the Protestants. This was like 100 people in 20 years, and now we have like 100 people per month. It's not
Yeah.
the same time of.
It's the bombathon.
Nothing like the same.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a native population can have problems, but don't use that as an argument for bringing in outsiders who are bringing their own problems. That's not an argument, Not to
The
me,
same
anyway.
fucking arguments about the Christian and the
Yeah.
Jews. When you tell
Yeah,
about
but we're all the
people,
same,
like,
bro.
You're all the same. Yes.
Right.
Sorry.
Forgot.
Sorry.
We're just
That's
one
their
race,
argument.
guys.
We're all one race, the human race.
Oh god, I've seen that shit before.
I'm colorblind, man.
It's just the melanin. It's just the melanin. That's all it is.
Yeah, yeah, it's just melanin. It's just
dark,
skin
darker.
color.
Yeah, that's it.
You know that's why blacks can't have organs donated by white people. It's just
Yeah,
a
because
melanin.
race is definitely only skin deep. There's definitely no other implications that come from race.
It's definitely
Yeah.
no different.
Did
from
you
the
see that
skull
that fucking troll the other day where that mulatto kid couldn't get an organ transplant because there's no
Oh
one
fuck,
with
Jeff,
the-
how's it going, mate?
Hey man, see
Didn't
that there
notice
was like, yeah, there was no one that actually had the same blood type or DNA, so it was like a needle in a haystack for them to try and find a fucking transplant for this half caste.
Dude,
Yeah.
maybe that's the Jews' plan. They want to keep all the organs for themselves.
It's just like that. That's probably the best fucking destruction of race mixing ever. Like, oh yeah, if your kids get sick, they'll probably die.
Just literally just dying.
So that, or maybe it's like a call to action. We need to mix more to provide organs.
Yes, goddamn. That's the way they.
You gotta
tell
think
the
about
story as
that.
Bates the almonds.
Yeah.
well. Fucking hell. Are you doing your duty? 4 black cocks a day keeps the doctor away.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, I tried to tell my good friend that I try to tell him just a few, like basic problems that mixed children have, because he's very much into his. Oh, she must be like Chinese, Japanese, something else girlfriend.
Oh my god, no.
And I tried to, I mean, this is the guy who's like, yeah, the left's going a little bit too far. We need to balance with the right. So he's very much into that bilateral mindset. I don't think he's getting out of it anytime soon. But
Radical centrism.
White male Asian female is actually probably one of the worst ways you could misingeniate, because those kids have all kinds of fucking problems.
I tried to tell him, but we'll see. He doesn't really believe. He says he's going to keep in mind what I say to make sure it doesn't happen. But I'm like, my good friend, some of this is just genetic. Like, you can't stop it. It's just, a certain amount of it's like psychology and raising the kid, but a lot of it's genetic problems, or just genetic.
You should
basically genes that should be pairing up that are
on Papa's. It's pretty extensive, so you could probably just show him that.
Yeah.
Roger.
Yeah. Well, we'll
like...
see how it goes for him. He's a bit of a philanderer too. So my good friend has a lot of problems, and I keep trying to improve him. But
explain to him that if he has a son with an Asian female, that son's gonna have like a fucked up Oedipus complex, because he's gonna know that his own mother, who is an Asian, and he's gonna look Asian like white men.
The Harmful Opinions video did that. Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Opened my eyes to that problem.
Well, the good argument against it is actually just like I was debating some guy in a YouTube comment thread the other day, and he comes out with like, "Oh, well, I'm half caste," and I was like, "Yeah, well, that sucks, because now you have no culture." Like,
you have no identity.
You get the fucking, what's it called, Civnat, where it's like, oh, you're part of the government culture, but you got no ethnic culture at all now. You can't go anywhere, and you can't go to either half. It's like,
yeah, you're not as bad as the lesser race, but not as good as the better one.
It's like Japan's not as bad, because they actually really like half-oos over there. But even then, though, there's still a lot of Asian men who are like, get out.
I don't know about in Japan. Like, if you're half Japanese, half Korean, they will never accept you as a Japanese.
Koreans. That's Koreans.
Nobody
hates Koreans.
But I mean, that's with everybody though.
Good for them.
Yeah,
white picker go home.
Yeah. But, I mean, that's just because Koreans come in and basically get all the plastic surgery to look Japanese, so they all fucking have a big hate on for the Koreans.
They all look the same to me.
Have you seen the surgeries when they try to be white? They whiten their eyes.
Oh, they bleach their skin.
Freaky. And then they have kids, and the kids look like fucking monsters because they go back to being.
Oh, that picture.
Jeez.
Yeah, the one with the two. It's got the two actors and their parents, and they have their kids, and they just come out completely mong because the parents are so plastic surgery. You guys have seen that, right? That's old.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I think I have.
The husband sued the wife because they had ugly kids. It was like a year or two ago.
That's great. Korean women are like most likely to get like plastic cosmetic surgery because the head shape that a Korean is born with is almost like rectangle shape. That's the reason they got the nickname biscuit heads when America was over in Korea doing whatever.
Fucking their women.
You know why they call them zipper heads, right?
Yeah, I've heard that one too.
Explain to the audience.
Yeah, so when the Americans were in Korea during the Korean War, they would see like dead Koreans with their heads like run over by a tank track. Like the tank would just run them over, and it looked like a zipper, so they call them zipper heads.
Wow.
Wow.
I feel like more of an American now.
Yeah, my great uncle served in Korea, so yeah, I guess.
Nice.
It's got some interesting stories from there.
That explains your love of anime.
Ah, yes, of course.
Yeah, it's in your DNA.
That's
It's in your epigenetics.
There's fucking Korean cave paintings, you know. Just gotta love that shit.
Yep.
Uh,
So there's a lot more people on today. Good to see some Americans on the fucking American stream for once.
well, this is why I stream. See? Well, what else we got? All right, so I guess next topic I've got written down is Kyrgyzstan. So just more Kyrgyzstan.
Oh no.
What can you say about it? Isn't it?
Yeah, what is there
as far as I
even
know, it's just a
left to say?
joke, right? I mean,
It's so
No, I
cringy.
mean, it's
know
It's
people-
a Shani movement.
My
You
latest
guys remember the
photo-
thread about the guy asking for help to try to dox that woman who sprayed him?
Yes, I
Okay.
remember that.
Yes.
Yeah, I've just got that
You
saved.
have the copy pasta. with
Oh
some-
yeah, the guy with the kilt. That's right.
Yeah,
They wanted
that
to
was
kill.
fucking
Yes.
funny. That was that was the thing that set me off.
Faces of autism. Him and his mate dressed like Captain America.
Oh,
Little
I've got
15-year-old guys. Let's go.
The new Kyrgyzstan threads in B are like the old cringe threads. Always the fucking same.
Hold on, let me see if I can share this.
bringing memes into real life is a dangerous game because, it's like, oh my god, dude.
You see that?
Jesus
like-
Christ, yeah, I saw it.
The Kyrgyzstan
Wait, that's
bans-
an interesting
that-
hat he's
is that
got there.
Yamalin?
Yeah,
Well, that's an interesting hat he's got there. What's that?
I like that hat.
Is that a Kyrgyzstani hat?
Yeah. Oh god.
the official
It's so
Kyrgyzstan.
cringy.
Interesting nose he has.
Yes, very much so.
That's
The
why I don't do
Kyrgyzstan people
cocaine
is
with
like
him.
the Nengak of the movement.
Yeah, it's Genealogy 2.0.
Oh
literally.
god. Why does he have a little sword?
I don't know. I do not know. He's got. It looks like he's at some convention or something. To be honest.
Oh,
That's
God,
what it looks
the cup convention.
I think, like, bringing that shit into real life is really destructive to the power that it actually held when it was just an online thing. Because it was like, you know, the Kyrgyzstan Pepe shit is like a collective consciousness, but it just stayed online.
Blame
most
that on
people-
Twitter though. Twitter
Yeah.
people, the normies don't understand that.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's always gonna get co-opted by people who don't know what the fuck is going on.
People
Have
who
you
try
seen
to
the,
get views on YouTube.
That's why Antifa
you
wears
can make
Guy
a
Fawkes
video of
masks now.
Kyrgyzstan and get fucking millions of views.
Have you got that image, Raven? The one where it was like kill every kike in something. They did the Kyrgyzstan on the flag.
No, I don't. But I've seen that.
That's gold. Just fucking
I mean,
co-opt it back.
there's a
Make
little
it like the most white
satisfaction.
national symbol ever.
How
Yeah, there's
many
a little
times have we
satisfaction
killed to the
In the
fucking
fact that the Kyrgyzstan flag is the Nazi flag and they're using it, so
Yeah.
Yeah, and they don't know.
I'm pretty sure they know.
I'm pretty sure like the redditors don't know that guy's a fucking.
a lot of them don't.
He's wearing that ironically, is he?
Yes.
With his fucking.
so no matter how much cucking they do, they still won't be able to
no.
like get away from the fact that it came from it's like white supremacist movement.
Yeah. Hold on. I've
It's
got
gonna haunt them.
another one for you guys. Take a look at this.
Yeah, bring on the cancer. Let's see. Yeah, I saw that.
That's
Regret.
on next level cringe.
That
You
reminds
might
me
as
of
well.
remember the guy that got the
Imagine
anonymous
from
tattoo on his neck?
maybe 10 years when
yeah.
this whole thing fades
Becomes
out. he will-
1 year. 1 year. Give it fucking 1 year. And it'll
Yeah,
be
no, he's gonna regret that
Cringe
within a
just
year.
Looking at it.
I think
Like
it's gonna be
the
funny if he
guys
was a
who
Mexican.
puts maybe the guy who tattooed the Star Wars Old Republic in maybe 2015. Remember the MMO about Star Wars?
yeah.
They were having a promotion. You will get I don't know what if you tattoo the logo of the game in your skin. Those guys are not having a good time right now.
Damn. God.
You're literally selling your body for something. It's disgusting.
Yeah. No different.
Yeah,
than
it's gonna
Boston,
get
really.
like Coca-Cola tattooed across your forehead for $1,000 or something.
Oh, it's pretty
$1,000
degenerate.
at least sell you for more.
Imagine if you were a Michael Jackson fan back in the 80s and you're like, yeah, I love him so much, get a tattoo, he's my favourite band. And then now you got to have that for life. Good job.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, like I actually have tattoos, but if you're gonna get a tattoo, you gotta make sure it's something that's like timeless. That's not going to
Like your blood
not
type.
gonna-
Like
yeah,
everyone-
it's-
Get a barcode on your wrist.
Hey, there you go.
Pretty timeless. That way, you know.
You could get a barcode on the back of your neck, like Hitman.
Fuck. People do that as well. That's fucking hilarious. Yeah, I've seen that. Like this. Oh, they get the Slipknot logo, the barcode thing.
fuck is wrong with people?
Too much autism and not enough
They're
training.
bored. They don't have
shit.
anything to do.
Now you talk about autism. Have you guys seen where Chris Chan? There's like the 1 year Orlando Memorial thing, and he's on the news.
Oh, he's on the news.
Really?
He's been on the news so many times, man.
He's been on the news since he was like a kid, really.
Yeah.
And he's trying to explain something. He's stumbling. through.
He made a tweet like calling for the assassination of Trump, and Infowars covered it. They put his tweet up on one of their shows.
Oh god.
And I looked closely. I was like, "Is that Chris Chan?"
Yeah. He manages to find himself like
Isn't he
everywhere.
a woman now? Isn't it like Christine Chan or something?
Chris Chan is the
Just immensely
personification
old.
of meme magic, man. He appears everywhere.
Oh yeah, but transgenders aren't mentally ill though.
What was that fucking the guy from Gamergate? The like my dad. I'm like drinking tiny wines in the basement. You know, like
Mundane Matt.
No. There was a guy, and like, he kept appearing in like all these different places. Like someone ran into a Chick-fil-A dressed as like someone who worked there. And
He was like, they interviewed him at Comic-Con, right?
yeah,
like
that's
that.
it. Yeah.
That
The guy, and
fucking
he's
guy.
like,
Yeah, he's just like
awkward
an
as shit.
actor, I think.
It's like I don't know. Like you know, like I don't know.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah,
that's
he's just playing a. Yeah, he's just playing a character.
But it's like that
But,
guy. Like he's like
he
Chris
does-
Chan just appears
He
everywhere.
does voice acting
Yeah.
now. Actually, I think he actually voice acted for some video games or something.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
He hit it pretty big with his E-fame.
Yeah.
Are you subscribed to Chris Chan's channel, Raven?
No, I'm not. I can't handle that much.
Yeah, there's a nice steady
I've
flow
seen
of
the
cancer
pictures.
coming from that channel.
I've seen that his fucking abscess or whatever that shit is scarred for life. I swear. He's got this fucking wound, and he thinks it's his vagina that's grown inside him, and he's using binaural fucking music. This is like old though, but
Yeah, I remember that. Oh, that was.
absolute. I mean, I actually felt sick.
Yeah, I watched the video of him dry shave off his goatee. That was pretty hard to watch. No shaving cream, no water, nothing.
I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure whether to laugh or to cry at this point. It's just been going on for so long.
Just
Like,
have an
you know,
awkward
Ted.
fap. You'll feel better.
Didn't his
No.
house burn down and his
Oh,
dad
yeah.
died or something like that?
Yeah, I heard something like that. His
Yes,
mum was
it
like
was
fucking
like 5
dying.
years ago.
His mum was
Mom is a
literally-
fucking Snorlax, man.
yeah.
Yeah, his
It's a
parents
fucking
must have gave
planet.
up on him.
And
That
he's
is
as
someone's
mad as him.
That is someone's legacy, right there.
Well, he's not going to reproduce, so it doesn't even
Oh,
matter.
You
This
never
is
know.
why
huh?
you don't encourage your kids, everyone. You let them suffer and pick themselves up.
Should kick him out at 18.
Well, I was.
That's what
also-
happened when you play with Sonic. Sonic is a magnet for autistic people. It's true, man. It's fucking true. Every time I meet a fucking autistic guy, he always loves Sonic. I remember
Wow.
one time I was in a car shop with some friends, and the car shop also has like a cyber cafe, and every time a fucking guy will come in and sit on the fucking PC and download Sonic porn for hours in front of us.
Sonic porn?
Sonic porn, always,
Sonic.
nothing else.
But
Jesus
Hours and
Christ.
hours. Downloading
that
porn
wouldn't be
and-
that wouldn't be the next generation though, would it? Like the kids these days, you know, that'd be like people from like my generation and whatnot, where we grew up with.
Yes,
Sonic,
he
so
was
it's
like
the autism is
18
there
to
for it.
22.
Yeah, you know,
tops.
like there's not going to be like the 8-year-olds now aren't going to grow up and be Sonic freaks unless
Well,
they get into DeviantArt.
that's actually a good point. Like children born past maybe like 2003, they're growing up with all this insane shit already there. Like they're like 8-year-old kids right now looking at Sonic recolors on DeviantArt.
Yeah, with fucking
Oh,
mobile phones. It's like,
I wonder what they're going to be shocked by. If they see us, it's just going to be normal to them.
IRL inflation more than likely.
I have a theory that Sonic autistic people are in relation with the Christianity. In very Christian homes, you weren't able to be like the rebel guy, so drink beer or something. So the most rebel thing you could see was Sonic, because he was like a rebel guy, but it's very family friendly.
Hey,
It was
yeah.
like, oh man, I'm so hip and cool. Because Mario was a little kid friendly and Sonic was the wild one.
Fucking hell.
And it's always Christian families, the heavily Christian families.
The generation that's growing up with this stuff is probably already like almost halfway gone in their
Nah,
head.
dude, the
Steven
Generation
Universe.
Cyclone.
Yeah, I think like Generation Zyklon, it's gonna like those children are gonna go one of two ways. They're either gonna be lost to the degeneracy or they're gonna get red pilled as fuck. So I guess that's like a positive.
Guys.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
it's like
what they're gonna be.
their Generation Zyklon, but like with twerking and hookup culture normalized. So just think about it that way. I don't know how many can reject it if it's just normal.
The positive side, though, is that that's what they'll grow up with, so that's what they'll react against as they get older.
So is it going to
At
be like,
least the STDs will get some of them.
so I think it's like some fucking pendulum that just keeps on swinging back and forth and you can't really stop it? Or is there like a point?
I think so because
I mean-
oh, go ahead.
No, I mean, I was probably going to say about the same thing as you. If you look into what Evola says, he essentially says it's a cycle, that we don't travel in linear time, we travel in cyclical time. Interesting,
Yeah.
really interesting theory there, and we're in the Kali Yuga, if I'm not mistaken. The
Yeah,
worst period.
Yeah, we're in the decline.
Evola, yeah, we're in the decline right now. Evola argues like there's like 4 phases every society goes through, and the 4th phase is like the decline and then ultimate death of the society, and that's what the phase we're in right now. So
It's like
But,
the cycle, what's it called? Hard times make strong men, strong men.
yeah,
make-
same cycle.
Yeah, to make good times. Good times make weak men.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
weak men
But
make
it also applies to like the current paradigm because leftists used to be hippies. They were like the rebels, and then they got into power and they controlled the narrative. So Generation Z is growing up in a world where the narrative was already controlled by the left. So the rebellious thing to do is going to be right wing. So that's
They
how
will
it
think
goes.
that they still think that they are the underdogs. You were like 10 years of lefty presidency, and they are still think they are the underdogs in this situation.
Hey, they're the rebels. They're Dumbledore's army. Yeah. I've heard all of that.
Fucking readily to
I'd rather be a
You're
Death Eater, to be honest.
president.
Yeah, Trump is
What do you-
Voldemort.
Right. But
Technically, isn't Trump Harry Potter?
Oh,
You know, a small
Can we
loan.
please
Probably.
not
I'm
talk about Harry
I'm
Potter?
smelling
We're
some
not-
fanfic.
God.
No, Trump
We're
is
not doing
Sauron.
A small loan of $1 million, built a fucking empire, then ended up president in his old age. I mean, I don't know if that's that's like pretty
Sounds
much
like
rags to
Hitler to me.
riches.
I think he's
Oh,
Hitler.
that's it. I'm calling my local Antifa.
Quite
Shut
Yeah.
literally.
As close as you can get to rags to riches.
yeah. Pretty much. So, what else do we want to talk about? Yeah, that's all the topics I've got down. E3, London Tower, Kyrgyzstan. I mean, what else? I don't know.
You
What
guys
else?
already did the London Tower.
How about we just be very broad and say the leftists rise to power in the West?
Yeah,
I've actually
well,
noticed something recently. Talking to the people I know, people are either swinging one way or another. I think that if we look at what's going to happen in the next decade or so, radicalism is going to become a norm. Being like
people
apolitical,
definitely
you're in the
be
center,
picked up
that's
the
not going to be a thing anymore.
We're experiencing
Yeah.
the death of the center. It's
Yeah,
like
actually-
Basically,
1930s.
It means the country will be torn apart. Most
I
countries
actually just
will
talked
in the
about
West.
that. Did we talk about that, Raven? Like
Oh,
how
yeah.
moderates
yeah,
are
yeah. We'll talk
disappearing?
about that on your stream, I think.
What was it?
Yeah,
It was,
we did.
Jim called that ages ago as well. You know when he left Gamergate. He was
Oh
like,
yes, yeah, I
you know,
remember that.
Pick an extreme and push for whatever you believe in. But pick an extreme and go
yeah, 'cause
100%. Because otherwise, if you appeal to moderation, you end up just getting co-opted completely.
That's
Well,
exactly right.
There are
And
hardly
Keith
any
talks
moderates
about
left, anyways. So.
Yeah, I don't know
Well,
about
have
that,
a
man.
friend who's the fucking
Pierce
funny.
talks about moderation versus radicalism. And like basically, like you said, if you don't take a radical position, either one way or another, you're not going to get anything done. It makes sense because you're dragging people along with you. Someone's always going to get caught up in the net.
Yeah, it's like all the great inventors never were moderates about what they did. They were radical about trying to actually accomplish these new inventions. You know?
But that brings on, people are also going to push more and more towards accelerationism, which
that's okay.
I don't know. It's okay, but it's going to hurt.
Yeah, but I mean, it's necessary for what's to come anyways.
Inevitable. Like at this point, it's past the point of no return almost. I mean, you can't really.
It's all got to burn down anyways. So
I can't really see a peaceful kind of resolution, to be honest. At this point,
it's just going to take a fucking lot of debate.
Oh, and it'll take a long while. If it was, then it'll take a long while. But I honestly don't think that they'll go down without a fight. To be honest.
Have any of you watched that one interview with Yuri Bezmenov?
Yeah. Which one?
I've seen all of Yuri's stuff.
Yeah, I've seen same. What's it called? Deception is my job.
Are you talking about the one at the chalkboard, or the one where he's being like interviewed in person by a reporter?
Interviewed in person with a reporter, but I've seen them all.
I've seen both of them. I know which one you're talking about now.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one where he talks about going to India, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It also made me realize how much Russia shaped the Western world with all this liberal cancer.
Oh yeah, like they thoroughly infiltrated the United States government. Like their infiltrators were just deep inside, and they're still in there. I mean, look at fucking Obama. He became the fucking president. He's a Marxist. Like
Bernie was a party member in the '60s. He switched up.
But Bernie's just a nice liberal old man. I don't know what you're talking about.
Here's 17 ways how Bernie will win, guys.
What is that book about Obama's dad? I think it's called like Dreams of My Father or something.
Yeah, Wet Dreams of My Father.
Yeah, if you I actually read that book, and he's a fucking Marxist. He was like a communist in his college days, and he became president. So
wasn't everyone morality back then? Has become the norm, so it's no surprise that someone would buy into the ideology completely based around the morality of the people at the bottom are the people most deserving of everything. It's you take the pyramid of hierarchy and you flip it upside down. I think Spengler may have talked about this in his book. I'm not sure.
But Spengler also said it's not just about empowering the lower class like communism. It's also about dragging everybody else down to like a level of mediocrity. Yeah.
Yep. That way you don't have any exceptionalism, so therefore everyone's.
Yeah, but the moral compass has been completely reversed, which is probably causing those issues in the modern West today. Stuff such as why shouldn't we give up our entire country to foreigners that we don't even know? Some people have been put in this mindset where they somehow think that others deserve what they have. I mean, if you want to put it in simple terms, they've been put into the cuck mindset.
Yeah.
I see that, yeah.
My ancestors
it's like masochism.
So
Communism itself wasn't really for the poor, it was against the rich.
You're right.
Which was very ironic since, Karl Marx never worked a day in his life and was paid for by his rich friend.
Yeah, well, the ideology was in a completely different time, I think. I mean, back then there was peasants, like people were absolutely
when it was being written.
Yeah. I mean, nowadays most people can afford, like a computer or a phone, even if they are perhaps not as rich.
Aren't there like 7 billion phone subscriptions currently active in the world?
I mean,
and
people
in poverty-stricken areas, 9 out of 10 people have a mobile subscription.
Yeah, a lot of people can afford luxuries that people back then would never imagine they could even have. Even though that they may be not as financially secure, they can still, it's a completely different time.
Oh, but there 3 people own 90% of the wealth of the world. This means capitalism's failed, guys.
It's all rich white men, apparently. All porkies.
Really, you just need to.
What, the Jewish exceptionalism though? Like it's all just rich white men.
Yeah.
White man.
In bracket, echo.
Jews aren't white.
We're white, like you.
We need to give up this white privilege guy now. Excuse me while I retreat to Israel.
Fuck.
Pricks.
Oh, mate, I was on the Twitter the other day, and I.
First mistake.
No. I hop on Twitter mainly because I like my guns. That's it. Okay. I'll shout out, police, if you're listening to me, for Australian Federal Police Department. I make myself some munitions every day. I have 3 liters of nitroglycerin in the fridge. Come and get me. But no.
You just keep wasting Scotland Yard's time, don't you? That's your job.
Are you the one with the Enfield, Stradley? I remember you having the Enfield, wasn't it?
I'm currently. I also made a DIY artillery piece that fired.
Dude, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, DIY shell with about 2 liters of nitroglycerin in it. That was something. I made a Mark II shell which was about 8 kilos.
Where are you from?
I'm from Australia.
Oh, they must love you down there then.
Yeah, so I made an 8. Here's the story. I made my shell. It was about 3 kilos originally. Then I made a legit high explosive, with the thick metal casing that would blow up into shrapnel and all that jazz.
Holy fuck, man! That's awesome.
So I tried it. I put it in my cannon, which was lathe metal and a cast iron breech. All DIY.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you must live out pretty far.
Oh no, I live in the
kind of the.
I live in the mid-north coast.
Oh yeah. So what? The northeast Brisbane area.
Just start what?
No.
Wait till Chinese
like
New Year.
Torrey and Foster.
You'll be able to test it. Just wait till Chinese New Year. Because they always set off fireworks.
I'm making a new cannon because my last one broke. My first attempt of firing my new shell broke the entire cannon and nearly shattered my leg.
Oh yeah.
When a 8 kilo high explosive shell blows up in a barrel, well, you're right behind it. Hey, Raven, you do any metal fab, right? Or used to as a kid or something?
What'd you say?
Metal fab, working with sheet metal and all that.
Yeah. I wasn't really much of a, didn't really work with much metal. I mean, only from pretty much high school. But
you know what a hole punch is? You have this little metal thing and you hit it with a hammer to make a little indent on a piece of sheet metal?
Yeah.
That was my my hammer for my cannon. I drilled drilled a hole in the breech and fit it in there and just strike it with a hammer.
Damn.
How
do you get away with that shit, man?
I live up at the Barrington Tops area. No one really comes that way except for snow.
Okay, yeah. Fucking earth.
Well, at least you narrowed it down for ASIO now.
Yep.
Yeah, boy.
I thought you were British because your accent. Sorry, man.
No, man. My grandparents are from Zimbabwe.
Oh, that's what South African.
Occupied
You like
Rhodesia.
Hey guys.
South African.
Never die. Ian
Right.
Smith did nothing wrong.
But yeah, they left there and had my ma when they arrived.
Nice.
Damn, so you're Rhodesian, basically. That's pretty fucking cool.
I feel like I'm more from Newcastle area, but hey, what you gonna do?
Oh yeah.
Blood though, mate. Blood and soil.
It's good to have some good cobbers on the stream.
Oh yeah, a friend of mine just jumped on actually. IYI or whatever you're using.
XXX.
4x gold, mate.
Not that guy.
Get some EMU export in you, mate. How's it going, IYI?
But yeah,
Put the camera on.
Yes.
I'm working on currently a new project, the 76.2 millimeter model 1902 divisional field cannon. made by the Russian Empire. Because that shit is easy to make. Cast steel and bronze, easy.
Where do you get the blueprints for that stuff?
Hey guys, I'm gonna have
to Google search that shit when you type in Russian. I have a Russian girlfriend, so I kind of learn a bit of Russian, so I understand how to type and write.
Guys, someone wants to jump in, but the call is full. So 4X, you there? 4X.
What bugger isn't talking much.
All right, cool. Thanks, 4X, mate. Good cover. All right, I'll get Poppy. I'll get Shlomo on.
Kanky.
I was about to ask, what's the fucking limit? Because it looks like we've crammed the whole screen.
Seems like there's a limit.
Oh, shit, I didn't know that. Oh, you didn't know that? Congratulations, Raven. You're finally popular enough to know your limits.
Yeah. That's Shlomo. How's it going?
Where your vault going?
Shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Wow, we've got a full house then.
Yeah, I know, exactly. It's a good stream.
Who do you think is the worst prime minister in the world currently?
What, in the world or in Australia?
In the world.
I don't know.
Justin Trudeau.
Yeah, probably
Trudeau.
Or Justin Castro.
Or I mean, what is Merkel? Merkel isn't a prime minister. She's
basically right. She's the chancellor of Germany, but I'm just trying to get something equivalent.
Basically like a dictator.
Oh no, hang on. Who's the guy in South Africa?
Jacob Zuma.
No, Mugabe is.
Mugabe's in Ethiopia, isn't he?
No, he's
Zimbabwe. Mugabe is Zimbabwe. Yeah.
Occupied. Call it Zimbabwe.
Isn't he dead?
Rhodesia.
Well, it's not Rhodesia when a black man rules it.
Don't call it Rhodesia. Or Zimbabwe.
It's only Rhodesia when whites were in charge.
Yeah.
I'd say
it was economically prosperous.
Fucking earth. That's sad though. That's too sad. Talking about Rhodesia.
I blame the commies.
Yeah.
I blame the British.
I blame Kissinger.
No,
blame the UN.
Blame the Jews because.
No, I blame
the
commies that fund the guerrilla movements.
Yeah, they're all commies.
Yeah, but that's
all those fucking guerrilla groups were all fucking Marxist groups.
Take your pick, communists.
They were doing fine against the gommies. It wasn't the gommies that fucking got them. It was the international community.
Yeah,
that's true.
Look at our Ethiopia.
The fight was against the communists. The direct fight was against the communists.
Yeah, but they were doing fine in their direct fight. They didn't lose on that front. They lost on the demographic front because they were simply getting outbred. And they lost.
They all left because mines in the main roads and shooting down of international airlines.
The shooting down of the international airliner was the final straw in that sort of sense, but it wasn't.
My grandparents left about a month before that.
Yeah, that was like around then. There was a lot of it got pretty bad.
Fuck.
And then they became farmers and apparently live a happy life.
Well, yeah. I guess that's good. I mean, it's no better country than Australia.
White people, come back, please.
White people, come back,
please. I have an interesting question. Since there's a lot of white people in here from different countries around the world, and
we're 4chan users, man. We're all
that'd be the statement like nationalism is dead because I have more in common with you guys than some fucking nigger that lives down the street in my country, right? So, I don't know. What do you think of that?
I think it's more ethnic nationalism.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Nationalism is tied to ethnicity.
Yeah, but it's like our blood is our nation. It's not the soil that we live on anymore, anyway.
I mean, the U.S. has barely come close to becoming a nation. We came close back in the Jacksonian era, and then it just sort of went downhill again because they kept letting people in, and they never really formed as a nation. What happened is you have a bunch of groups of European people, and if anybody's European in here, you'll know that Americans are essentially mutts by your standards of different European ethnic groups, so it didn't really mesh well. When you have groups like that come together, typically what happens is you form a new nation. Like if you have the Gauls and the Latins and Germanic groups come together, you eventually got France.
So
Well,
how many
we were-
Australians? How many Australians think of the white? What is it called?
White Australia policy.
White Australian policy,
mate.
and
Yes,
how,
We had a that.
Yeah,
and how it was bended after World War II to bring in Europeans in general.
No, it was
At the
because
time.
they abolished it because they wanted to. The Jews came in, and then they said it was racist. It was the same. It was in the '60s that they abolished it.
Yeah.
It was basically the same time in America with all the civil rights shit. So all
50
the
years.
Yeah, we had,
international Jews
Yep.
all pushed for it everywhere at the same time.
In America, we had the Immigration Act of 1965, which basically just opened the fucking border for non-whites.
About the same
There
time.
were strict quotas for Western and Northern Europeans that were just completely abolished.
If that hadn't happened, if they hadn't kept letting non-whites in, what would have happened is eventually all of the different ethnic groups, and this would happen over hundreds of years, all the different ethnic groups of whites within America would eventually form what would be a new, essentially North American ethnic group.
Yeah, but now
And
it's all
said,
fucked.
I've heard the term Atlantic race be used before. That's probably the only term
Oh,
that can really be used.
Hyperborean. Hello.
Hyperborean, yeah, Hyperborean.
The
We was
Americans are
Hyperboreans.
the real Hyperboreans.
We was Hyperborean and shit, motherfucker. We
So
built
the Hyperboreans used to
pyramids.
Shit!
Shit.
Alabama some shit.
I really haven't heard of
Oh yeah, have you
that
guys
or-
been following the Black Panther movie and how all these?
I've heard of it. Yeah.
I've just seen thumbnails of the trailers. I don't want to see it.
The skyscrapers look like fucking hut, like skyscrapers with hut tops on them. That's like shit.
We was kings and shit.
Is there like an origin of his powers or whatever in the ancient Africa, or how's it? I don't even know anything about the Black Panther.
Black Panther, there's a bunch of vibranium or whatever the hell it's called,
In
and this
Wakanda,
one
yeah.
nation basically has to defend itself from this good for the good of humanity and the
Cape
universe.
shit. Cape
You
shit.
know, you could at
Literal
least
credit.
have some fucking respect for like people trying to stand up for their race from any race, but it's the people that like try to infiltrate and subvert that you can like. I just have no respect for
Meh.
people that do that shit.
No, man. In the movies, they made in the last fucking movie with Black Panther, all the cool characters are all the black guys. The Falcon, fucking, War Machine. Like War Machine's the only one that's slightly nerdy. The rest of them are all like these super cool, unstoppable guys that never make a mistake. It's like that's fucking getting annoying in movies now. Like the
Oh, dude,
black
they
man.
are going. Yeah, dude. I've noticed that too, and definitely after this E3, they're going balls to the wall with the
You can play
anti-white.
as a
Yeah.
black female during World War II.
Yeah, I was
In
told
a
that.
German
they're going
uniform.
balls to the wall. They are just tripling down on that shit.
Mate, the pos loads are getting almost unbearable.
So it's
Yeah,
like when,
it's
when you're saying
cool.
like, I can respect anyone from any. Yeah, it's just in that movie though. Go fuck yourself. Like, as far as that, like.
Oh yeah, what about
just fuck
Far
off
Cry?
with that.
What about Far Cry 5?
Yeah, we're talking about
yeah,
that.
exactly.
No. How
Wait,
I
is it
noticed.
Battlefield 5?
Did you? No. Far Cry 5.
Oh, yeah,
I was on the Twitter and I saw some DMs from this dude that he leaked, talking about how someone purposefully mixed the races to be 50-50, to avoid the whole Republican murder simulator and all that shit.
It's still people. I look on the comments, and people are still thinking, like people are still commenting, "Can't wait to murder the alt-right," apparently, or something like that. And I look at the profiles. I look at the profiles.
Like half of it is pandering, half of it is just like they have to make games like that now. If they try to do anything differently, it won't get approved or whatever.
Thanks.
So yeah,
Well, that's why you just play Witcher. The guy,
Witcher 3 is
those that make Witcher.
Yeah,
if you look at their Twitter. They are based. I don't want to use the word based.
running with
because
scissors.
You got this squeak noise at the end. Thanks, Murdoch.
Yeah.
But they are. They don't. They were trying to accuse them of not putting in black characters, and but there are no black characters there. Like, I know the history of my own country, and even if there were black characters, they'd be like the 0.111% like diplomat from another country. Not.
Haven't you seen Game of Thrones? It's completely inaccurate, man.
Hey. Yeah.
Has anybody seen the new King Arthur?
She.
Yeah, shit. We was King Arthur and shit.
Oh, mate.
Wait, have you seen that BBC video about the history of England?
There was a black soldier in the Roman legions once, so that means there was blacks.
That's it. No, there was an African soldier. It doesn't mean he was black. It just
So was he a freed slave that decided to join the military?
One of the best things I've seen recently was like I think they did like a Cleopatra miniseries on TV maybe like a year ago, and some people were bitching because some of the main characters, they're not black, right? And they're saying, you know,
Cleopatra was Greek, yeah.
This shit was racist, yo. You know, Egyptians were the real blacks or whatever, and they're like, you know, these actors that are playing these characters, they were actually born in Egypt, like they're actually Egyptian. Can't really get more Egyptian than that.
Well,
which is wrong because Cleopatra is Greek, but yeah, I mean it's still.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but I'm just saying, like they're actually physically born in Egypt, like today in today's.
They're not ethnically ancient Egyptian.
I'm trying to
get. Well, there are none left, so.
Well, they're closer to us.
There's Copts, aren't they?
They're closer to us than Arabs. Greeks to Arabs. So
yeah, they have like 25% European DNA, I think.
They tested the mummy, and it was like, more Aryan than the modern day Egyptian.
Yeah, it's closer to the genetics of somebody from England than somebody from modern Egypt.
Yeah. I told you, we was Hyperboreans and shit, motherfucker.
We was Kangs, yeah. We was the real Kangs out in this bit.
A real Kang.
We was pharaohs and shit. Well, that explains how something got fucking built in the middle of the desert. White people.
That also means that whites enslaved the Jews in Egypt.
Actually myth.
I have two things I would like to talk about. Number one, the Chinese investment in South African shitholes.
You know, they're literally going to buy the continent up. It's going to be hilarious watching them suffer.
No. There's meant to be a massive railway connecting the West Africa to East Africa and the southern parts, passing through Ethiopia, Zimbabwe, and all that shit.
Now that the European colonies are gone, the Chinese are just going to buy it all up, and they're going to wish they were under a European colony.
Well, you've probably all seen that video clip where he's like, you know, the Chinese are basically soulless dogs. At least the British gave us education and culture and shit, rather than, you know, just being greedy capitalist coin clinkers.
You're right, but no one's gonna fucking stop them because they don't give a fuck about that. Only if white people are doing it, you know. So it's not, you know, they're gonna have free reign to rape Africa for its resources for the next millennia.
People really don't understand just the sheer amount of innovation, honestly, present in European humanism. And say that, especially the 18th and 19th centuries, that people have no idea today. And we're going to see the result, right?
Well, like all these Western countries where the demographics are getting fucked up, white people built those countries. They were built by white people. The people coming in are trying to, you know, just essentially steal it.
Culturally appropriating our culture.
So what are they going to do when white people,
you know,
if they go fucking extinct? Do they think they're going to be able to sustain these white societies?
They're hoping we build them robots. They're hoping we build them robots that'll do it for us when we're not there.
Yeah, that's a good point. Hey, that probably will happen too.
I'm trying to get Madal on the stream, but the call is full. So, IYI, are you there?
I'm here. Is my microphone working?
Bro, I can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, you can hear me?
Contributing a damn thing else.
Are you Eastern European by any chance? Because you sound it.
Who left?
Yes, Eastern
No lives. No lives left. Oh, fuck. Alright, Madal, jump on if you want.
I can hop off on that no life on.
Yeah,
I just want people that are talking on, like, if you guys are talking, then of course I'll have you on. But it's just the people that aren't talking.
He was messing with his mic for a bit. Sorry about that.
Yeah, sorry. I dropped my phone.
Hey, Madal, how's it going?
I just keep muting myself because I'm having breakfast. That's all.
Yeah, it's alright. No, it's alright if you don't talk for a little bit. It's just like for people that haven't never talked. That's the thing. Hey, Madal, how's it going?
Very good. How are we all doing?
Yeah, good. It's a fucking full stream.
It's fine.
I feel bad.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah,
It is taking off.
You can hear your Patreon clicking. Shekels rising.
Oy vey, Goyim.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah, fuck. It hasn't been this full ever. That's crazy.
Congratulations, Raven. You're hitting a moderate.
Yeah, East Lab.
You're hitting East Lab status.
Oh, God. Where's the fucking links?
Now's time to
link.
leave the Google call. Leave it now.
Yeah, once you pass 1,000 subs, there's no going back.
That's it.
You know that, right?
Yeah, well, you're pretty close as well.
Yeah, we're both getting close. It's getting scary. I'm getting a little nervous.
Catching up. I'm catching up.
Take some of mine. I'm not using them.
You should.
I mean, you've got a lot of potential. I mean, you can edit Daresville. You can. You just got to come up with a good idea. But
the thing is I don't want to force it. If I have an idea, I'll make it. There's been nothing that's happened since that election. Anything I make would be depressing because it's sort of been depressing.
Well, that's because how it is.
Past few months.
It is. It's just depressing. It is.
What, the steam train has stopped rolling, or what?
Make jokes about depressing shit. That's what we. That's the only way.
I'll certainly try and do something.
I just make shitty memes. That's all I do on my channel.
I never found Trump depressing because I knew that he was like, if you're expecting to have Adolf Hitler.
No, nobody was.
I don't know why everyone's
people genuinely were. I think some people were genuinely not.
Maybe the leftists.
I remember, like, back in 2015, like late 2015, somebody called out. What's his name? Kushner's connection to Soros. People have known. It's just people have chosen to forget.
Yeah, I don't know. People were fantasizing.
You could always do a video of Trump preparing for Yom Kippur, you know? I mean, that wouldn't be it. Maybe we should be serious sometimes and just, report the truth and, what's happening. Yeah. So, why not?
Yeah. Well, all I know is that Trump is going to put in pro-Second Amendment Supreme Court justices. That's what I'm looking for at this point because everyone is shit who's on the field.
It's better than having Hillary in. Let's
That's about all. Not by much.
It's just.
What's everyone's thoughts on the development?
What's the difference? Would be at war in Syria or would be at war in Russia?
It's just the fact that that guy Bannon got neutered. He's certainly not that good either, but he's better than Kushner calling the shots.
Oh, way better than Kushner calling the shots.
Yeah.
Yeah, so full house pretty much, isn't it? It's crazy.
Someone in chat mentioned Trump is worrying him when it comes to internet stuff. Like, I guess he's talking about like net neutrality.
Yeah, that's definitely something.
But he was already doing that on the campaign trail. His missus was running on that platform of anti-bullying on the internet bullshit. Yeah.
Well, he said that. Yeah, but that's just parts of the internet there.
Melania can.
I'm just saying though, like it was kind of given that was. What he wasn't going to be like friendly to the internet shit posters.
Also, what really scares me though is England. May wants to fight terrorism and stuff through the internet.
That is so fucked up. Every terrorist attack that happens, this is the fucked up thing. So they bring in non-whites, they bring in Muslims, they fucking kill white people in the country, and then they use it as an excuse to take away the native English people's rights later on. Real fucked up, but they've been using terrorist attacks and tragedies to take away people's civil liberties for a long time. So.
What do you mean? They're just regular British people like you. They pray at the mosque one leg at a time like everyone else.
Quintessentially British.
The sad thing is that England isn't even the worst example of this. There are places like in Holland where people literally can't even keep a job more than 11 months.
Why is
you
that?
got to share them with the refugees.
You have to share them with the refugees.
Oh my god!
Fuck that.
The government needs more money in order to help out the refugees that are coming in. And so they're taxing independent business holders who hire people for more than 11 months.
Yeah,
so you get a job for 11 months and you pay tax out the ass.
You get a job for 11 months, and if you're the person who provides you with the business, if he holds you on for any longer, he'll be his taxes will go up a lot, and so so they usually fire people.
How's back home doing from last you heard IYI?
Back home is doing fine actually. Not that bad. Not that good either.
With the pilot precedent. He's
Oh, so you're French,
No, he's from Bulgaria.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, Bulgaria. All right.
Goddamn Bulgarians.
It's a very diverse stream, I guess. I mean,
I'm just
Cheeky Brady.
Diversity is our strength, after all.
Yeah.
Yeah, diversity is our strength, unironically. But funny thing is like there's more diversity within European ethnic groups than there is like in other fucking ethnic groups.
In Africa.
Yeah.
Like look, this tribe drinks cow blood from the bum. This one drinks it from
like
the
they call them people of color, but they're all the same fucking color. Yeah. They have the same hair color and eye color.
You know what I say? There's every color in the rainbow, except black.
Except for
That's the death of color, isn't it?
Well, it depends on who you ask. The LGBT community thinks there is.
Oh yeah. Now it turns out blacks are naturally gay.
What?
Yeah, I heard that. Someone said like, oh yeah, black guys have no hair on their assholes because they're born to be fucked in the ass or something like that.
Isn't that a rite of passage in a lot of tribes though?
Oh man, you should hear
I don't know, but it's fucking
case in Papua New Guinea. For a rite of passage, the little boys have to suck on the adults' men's dicks.
Literally though, you're gay, nigga. that's what it is.
Yeah, but that's just their culture. It's not like it shouldn't be against the law or anything, right?
Exactly, it's just celebrating pedophilia.
It's just bright
Clover gender,
bright diversity.
Shit.
Yeah, it's part of their culture, but it's literal barbarians. I don't know, like just
cultural savagism isn't worth preserving.
Fucking oath.
Just barbarize my shit up, fam.
Pretty much.
Oh yeah, I remember that fire that happened in Italy, and everyone thought it was a terrorist attack on the Vatican.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, everyone was freaking out for like 2 seconds, and then someone in Rome was like, "Oh yeah, that's actually not what's happening."
There's just a massive fire in an industrial area in Rome. Nothing
just
to worry
like
about.
Right near the Vatican.
That's a fire of peace, was it?
I mean, I think they said it was like an accident or something.
Yeah, it was
Some
an
sort of industrial accident. Yeah.
I mean, have you seen the shilling post the London fire? Like, they just shill. It puts the JIDF to shame, really, because they've got all the cameras out there rolling, about all the Muslims that are like, doing this token shit, and how they've got the food stored in the mosque. It's just like, it's the absolute shill brigade out after that event.
Shills everywhere.
Unfortunately, that's what most of London looks like, except the Middle East were a bit more savage. But yeah, London
is very noble.
Terrible.
So, Senpai, what sort of things have we been covering so far? Sorry, I missed out in the first hour.
E3.
London Tower, Kyrgyzstan. What else?
We talked about Africa for a bit, and the Asians.
Stridley here. His grandparents were Rhodesian.
He's a fledgling pyrotechnic.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, trying to burn the.
I'd be a terrorist. I would be a terrorist if I was brown.
But you're just an ingenuitive young white man.
Yes.
Have you built any clocks in suitcases lately?
No. I
don't think they'll let a white man visit the White House for that these days.
I put a 3-liter jug. I poured a 3-liter jug of nitroglycerin into a boulder.
Fucking oath.
That'll fucking do it.
Oh, I invented a clock.
Yes.
No, man. I'm not inventive enough to make a clock.
I made this clock.
Yep. Hey, cool clock. Can you come over and show me? I'll give you all
this. You want to know what my timer is for all my dynamite?
I can't hear you, Nico.
Yeah, I can't hear. Can you talk? Say something.
Nico, you there?
No, I don't think he's there. I think his mic's off.
Okay.
Yeah, he's been AFK for a while.
Yeah, maybe that's why. Maybe something's wrong with your mic.
Wait, so...
But yeah, my fuse for my dynamite, you know those party sparklers?
Yeah. Yes. Yep.
Yeah, that's that.
Well,
yeah, I do. The only kind of pyrotechnic stuff that I did was, you know those aluminium, well, not aluminium, but the candle holders, those metal candle holders?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, get that. I get those sparklers. I take the, like, sparkle stuff, I grind it in. I grind it using, like, a mortar and pestle or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And then I put those in the, like, candle holders, and then I stick 2 of them together, and then tape it, put a hole in the top, and put, like, another sparkler as a fuse, and it makes a nice, really long burn. It's really cool.
Okay, guys, welcome to the Anarchist Cookbook with your good friend Stridley, and I'm about to tell you how to make a timer for the trigger for your artillery shell. Okay, does everyone know what a cap gun is? You know, those little red things that when you hit will explode because there's a bit of gunpowder in it? Well, yes, here's my trigger mechanism. Basically, I got a spring that lifted up a small bit of...
Hello?
But yeah, hey dude, Nika, you're there.
Oh, finally.
And
I've been
it held up.
There you go.
It held up a little bit of a bit of metal that was about the width of about a 5-cent $2 coin. And as soon as it hit the ground, it would bang on it, which would bang on the cap, which would cause a little bit of a bang that would set off gunpowder in the cap piece, which would then blow up all the nitroglycerin or the dynamite in the rest of the shell.
Holy fuck. Dude, if shit hits the fan, I'm looking for you.
I have about 8 shells of my Mark II shit, but I'm planning on making something new, 3-inch.
Where do you store them? In your garage?
Nice.
You have a method for storage them.
Yeah, how do you store your munitions?
Your peaceful ammunition.
Depends. I would either put it in a chest and bury it, put it in one of my cargo containers, or if it's my liquid shit, I just store it in a fridge.
Shit, I thought you Australians couldn't have fucking cool weapons and shit.
Yeah,
I just did a stream and Raven was on the stream, and my stream I had like way more Americans. Raven was the only Australian. We were all talking about guns, and I felt bad because he's just sitting there. I was like, oh, he's an Aussie.
I'm a respecting gun owner, but there's a gray area of the police don't know what I'm doing, so it's okay.
They didn't know what you were doing, you mean?
Hey, it's
on the live stream. Oy vey.
Yeah.
There are surprising.
I would imagine that they don't give a shit in Australia. It just seems like from.
It depends on how far
there's
you
a
live.
There's a police group over here, but all of them are very local and community
like
police
a
and all that shit.
Yeah, I don't really see much police where I'm at.
Yeah, like county sheriffs out in the boons, like they can be pretty cool guys.
Yeah. I'm best mates with one of his kids, his eldest, so I'm alright.
Oh, yeah,
City cops are usually fucking assholes. They're just fucking goons of the state. They're usually the mayor's goons, really, whatever city it is. Like with UC Berkeley, when they just fucking called off the dogs there. That's just the mayor doing that shit.
Fuck,
As we've been talking, I'm just playing World of Warships.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck, that's actually quite interesting. Thanks for sharing that. I never knew. Now I can conduct peaceful, I can culturally enrich everywhere,
Operations of peace.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember I used to be really edgy as a kid. I got into politics at like the age of 14, and I just, went far, far right. And I really hated my group because, they were a bunch of leftist douchebags, all living off the dole. I remember one statement that I had because I learned how to make my explosives at 14 because of my science teacher. He was a real lad. As a parting gift, he gave me a kilo.
You had an
of
alchemy
potassium.
teacher, did you?
What? No. As a parting gift, he gave me a kilo of potassium, which I threw in a barrel of water.
I used to do that.
When's your first diversity fireworks celebration going to be occurring?
Pleasure in the toilet.
I don't know.
It's a classic joke about the kids in the
Celebration.
school.
I'm surprised they haven't tried to, or people haven't tried to blame the right wing for this London building fire or whatever.
No, they're blaming the rich already.
No, they did try and blame it on the right wing. They said it was probably revenge for all the London attacks, and it was just peaceful Muslims inside the building. They tried it on the news on fucking BBC.
As soon as I saw it, I was thinking like they were going to do that.
Yeah, they did. They just nobody bought it. They told them to go fuck off because they're British.
Good lads.
Yeah.
They have a bit of spine left. Who would have thought?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
They're bouncing back, man. Like, you should see half of the comments on just about every fucking BBC talk show. It's all just Pom saying these niggas need to fuck off.
You will grow some spine. It takes them very long to grow one.
About my diversity fireworks, if I knew how to correctly, trajectory and all that shit into the town, I'd probably take down a house I hate. My last shell, my last cannon, it went to 100 meters a second and went about 500 meters.
You should do videos.
Mate, I don't
videos.
Listen, talking about this shit is enough to get me in trouble. Having video proof, man, I'd
be too late then. You already said a lot.
Don't worry, man. This gimmick is all satirical. We're not Nazis, man.
Yeah, it's all
autistic.
It's a parody.
It's a fiction.
It's all a joke. I only.
All satire.
Bro,
it's just a meme.
It's just a prank.
It's just a prank, bro.
Absolutely, just a prank.
Yep.
Just a prank, bro.
Also, trajectory is very easy. You can learn that from school. In my university, they teach you that.
But I first need to know the limitations of a gun.
Also.
Damn,
but still, the metal you need to make a barrel is very expensive.
Just make sure that when you're doing your calculations, you take into account the fact that the Earth is flat. You'll be more accurate.
No, it's more accurate. Earth is flat plane with a hollow center, man.
Oh fuck! Here we go.
Well, you got to remember when you're working out your trajectory that there's increased carbon in the atmosphere, so it affects the flight.
Oh god.
The global warming and cooling affects the You got to make sure you factor it in. Ask Bill Nye; he'll give you a nice message about it.
Also factor the gravitational pull of the pyramids.
Oh my god!
Are you shooting along a ley line? That's what you need to know.
Watch it! I'm gonna pass over an Abo burial ground.
Oh Jesus!
Lightning will come and strike me.
Yeah, you've got to put on the shell. I pay respects to the Warrabara fucking clan.
Oh yeah, every time before you fire.
I think it's Warramai where I am.
Yeah,
it's Warramai. There you go. You
fucking hate that shit.
Now you know what a prehistoric Abo group used to claim my land.
Yeah, I don't know which one is on mine at the moment. Mine used to
schools and stuff, primary schools and high schools. Every time they have an assembly, they're like,
they do.
First thing is like, we pay respects to the Aboriginals,
traditional owners of this land.
All that fucking bullshit.
I want to see more Aboriginal transgender duos.
Oh god, not the.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking earth.
But in regards to
fucking no lives in the chat. I pay respect to the Krakatini tribe. That's gold.
I think you can't go past a bit of diesel, a bottle, a bit of cloth,
Raven,
a lighter.
I think you're gonna have to make this stream unlisted, or your channel's gonna get a fucking strike.
Why is that?
I'm just.
It's just a prank, bro.
No, it's all
satire.
I was just joking.
Actually put a disclaimer in the description.
Let's fucking I've got a strike for much less than that. They'll do it whenever they want, really. But I still can't upload to VidMe, so.
One second. I'll make sure this never happens. Ready? I respect homosexuals and immigration and refugees. There we go.
Not
completely kosher now.
Check the stream chart title.
Oh, sorry. I remember the 6 million. There we go.
You can't
The
forget
6
that.
million fucking raises the 11 millions. The 12 million.
Wait. Okay, here's a bit of Australian news for me. Yeah, you all remember that Nazi Sparky news clip?
Oh
Yeah, fucking
That was gold. Yeah.
That was a gold clip.
Yeah, that was good. That was
Oh, yeah.
awesome.
We
A
didn't
few of my mates have been calling up that thing and talking and supporting him and all that shit.
Yeah, mate. I'd fucking do business with him if he was in my area. Fuck. Yeah. If you don't know, if you're not Australian,
yeah.
Basically, this Sparky, he does he's just a normal Sparky, basically an electrician. If you're not Australian,
Does security installations.
Yeah, and his website's normal, at first, and then when you scroll down, it's stuff about the Holocaust and stuff like that. It's just
I remember the interview in the streets.
Yeah, and they're just
the rankings in the streets, and we're telling him, why don't you believe in the Holocaust? And right when he started to explain it, they cut the feed.
Yeah,
fucking hilarious.
Yeah, that was fucking
it was character assassination almost.
Oi, chavals.
Yeah, well, they've ruined his business. The comments were saying they should fucking sue him for damages because, I don't know what I'm getting to do with my electrical work now.
When they put
the shawl... will even game on war from now. I will hire an electrician if I wasn't one.
Yeah.
Oh, everyone here is How many people here are Sparky?
No, not me. I'm a programmer.
What do you do, Raven?
I'm just a student at the moment, learning programming.
I don't understand your kangaroo slang.
Yeah, uni. About halfway through.
I don't want you to describe what university, but I presume you're from the States, right?
Bro, what's your social security number? Oh wait,
post your phone number in chat, everyone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Raven. I just want to send you.
My PIN number for my credit card is 1, 2, 3. Go fuck yourself.
Here's my phone number: 1300-699-06. If you're not Australian, you might get that.
You get it.
The reading, writing, and arithmetic
hotline.
Oh, what is it?
There was an ad they used to do all the time on the TV.
They still do it on the telly. I also hear it on the radio.
I haven't watched TV for about 8 years, so I wouldn't know.
Yes, I moved into the cities and rented a place for a bit, and I got the local shitty television because I used to run satellite.
Yep.
You're the MacGyver of Australia, man.
Hey man, so Raven, you couldn't get a single person that disagrees with us on?
Yeah, look, I wanted that.
They don't ever want to come on.
Yeah, they don't. After Big Man, we kind of blew them the fuck out a bit.
Where's Bogmome?
Well, you gotta hunt a cuck. I mean, does anyone know a fucking left?
I can disagree with you.
There are cucks that post on my channel.
I know an Arab.
Hey, we can get Big Meme on again if we want.
No.
As a communist, I actually felt very bad for. As a communist, I actually felt very bad for what you did to Big Meme. Okay.
I think it would get ugly in here for Big Meme. He's outnumbered by how many people in here?
Don't worry, man. He was enjoying it. He's fucking masochist. He was enjoying it.
Fucking JR 1v1'd him with a
bring him on. It's honestly pretty low.
I would honestly enjoy having a clusterfuck stream with 5 lefties and 5 people on the right, and just have an all-out go session.
Hey, Ozzy,
we can play CS:GO with them.
Yeah, mate.
You know this guy called Imam of whatever his name is? Let me find it out. I'm on I just have to hop on the Twitter. His name is Imam of Peace. He's that one Muslim who wants, to do reform and all that shit.
It sounds somewhat familiar, but I don't know.
Are there people that still believe that Islam can be reformed?
He was never reformed. The only way that Islam is going to work if you have a fucking dictator that he's like himself.
They need a pope. They need a pope. That's the only way they'll have a reform. But I don't.
The only way that a Muslim country works is with a fucking dictator.
They need to literally be reformed with bombs.
Yeah, that's the solution.
I'll just type it in,
Yeah, I'm just yeah.
There's this American Marine, his name is Dakota Meyer, and they interviewed him, I think, on Fox, and they're asking him, like, how do we stop ISIS? And he's like, we need to make war so ugly that they don't want to fight it anymore. Like, we have to just blow their shit up. That's how we make them stop.
If there was no American intervention, the Middle East would be a big radioactive inland sea.
Yeah, just drop like Moabs, just carpet bomb them with Moabs.
You've got to remember our greatest ally. That's the reason there's all that intervention.
Oy vey.
Hey, don't discuss that, Goyim. That's for me and the president only.
Fuck, how long is
this? Pay you to say that?
2 hours. All right. feels a bit longer, actually. I don't know. A bit shorter. I don't know. Moab carpet bomb.
I'm really hoping that the West can just decide to let them fight it out and then talk to the winner. But it might never happen.
That's what they're doing right now with the whole Yemen situation.
But they don't want to talk to Assad because he's a bad Goyim.
Yeah, Assad gassed all those 6 million, didn't he?
Yeah, wait, the crematoria story, that didn't go anywhere, right? That was debunked?
Yeah.
What do you mean? What the
Yeah, just like the Iraqi soldiers pulling babies out of incubators.
It was Qatar, isn't it? The fucking
they said that.
What?
Niger crying on the UN. It was the invasion of Baghdad, I think.
They said that the Iraqi soldiers pulled babies out of incubators and stomped their skulls, and it was complete bullshit.
What the fuck?
I remember that, yeah.
Some girl got up and
she was the ambassador.
The daughter of a Canadian ambassador.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah.
They needed to pull on the Goyim's heartstrings to get us
to
the...
Where have we heard this from before?
That's the Gulf War.
I'm just going to go and do another World of Warships match. I recently made a EU account to get with my fellow mates from that other good place.
Hey, this is a good point. How about we all just make Second Life accounts, dress up as black people,
God,
and just troll the fuck out of every server?
We can roleplay as Kangs, dude. You can buy your massive dong on the fucking Second Life marketplace.
Get a Pharaoh's hat. Cruise around speaking about
I think I have like an alt account that has infiltrated about every single ideological circle that I oppose.
Wow, holy shit!
And you guys have no life.
I've got one that's Kang. That's the Kangs. I got one that's the Femmes.
Definitely, you definitely got to make like a random American city and then the Loot Crew.
I remember I took a picture on the Discord and sent it to you guys on the Veeb.
Yeah, Veeb hole.
Yeah, you've seen that.
Yeah, I think I have. Yeah.
Yeah.
If there's ever a protest going on in the United States,
I got a verified Jew to follow me, so that was something.
Just make a like a hashtag and then that city and Loot Crew and put like a black guy Twitter.
Mitchell Dixon, verified, follows me. Executive Director of Jews with hashtag Israel, living in indigenous Jewish homeland, Dad of 5, named top 15 most influential Jews on Twitter. Human rights for all.
What the fuck?
He's very modest.
Except for Palestinians.
He's number 15 on So Raven. What number are you?
Reminded me. Do you guys remember the fucking ad? It was like Shield for Israel or something like that. You can download an app and you.
Yes. I remember.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the 4IL app. Yeah.
The video of the guy traveling to Israel.
Yeah, and then he goes to save ISIS fighters, Syrian refugees, and then he goes to a gay pride parade, and then he gets culturally enriched. And then his job's gone at the end of it. So that's really
Yeah.
And they even tried to pass the fake news article, the angle. It's like the Jew blaming his crime on others.
Yeah. Hey, No Lives, welcome back.
Hey.
Hey, brother.
Speaking of that fucking shameless propaganda, did you see that the Syrian boy picture is fake, like completely staged? Yeah.
Knew that from
again. New info or the old one?
Even though we all knew it already.
The one on the picture, the one in the
Think of the one in the ambulance inside the ambulance.
Yeah, the one in the ambulance.
They like
put
him
the
in
video of the guy touching his wounds.
They threatened to kidnap him. His family that they'd kidnap the boy if they didn't go along with it.
You have a link for that, or?
Do you have a single fact to back that up?
It's good information.
Do you have a single fact to back that up?
Yeah, but you know, the thing is, if you show someone
Not
that,
an argument, man.
they could just say it's fake. They could just say it's not real, because that's like the climate we're in now.
Yep. It's the white helmets, right? With the fucking Syrian forces by George Soros, the ghost state.
Yeah, don't you mean Al Qaeda?
You know that chlorine, whatever the hell it was.
Sarin. It's sarin.
Sarin, guys.
Chlorine would make sense. Chlorine would make sense if they were touching them, directly after exposure to a nerve agent.
Sarin.
Sarin stays for days, doesn't it?
They were injecting into dead kids.
But they were also spraying them with water. You don't do that after a sarin gas attack, so that was bullshit.
Why would think of it logically? Why would a fucking leader? He's doing well he's doing well against ISIS. Why would he gas his own people? I don't get that.
Really makes you think.
Makes your arms activate.
Yeah,
because he's an evil National Socialist goyim.
But why would the Americans accidentally bomb? Fucking Syrians. Oh, but we thought we were bombing ISIS. Let's go drop some weapons to. Oh, whoops, we dropped them to ISIS. Why would that happen? It really activates the old
rebels, quote unquote. And then you had ISIS apologizing to
Israel.
Bro, that was classic shit.
It's like so.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
The best one was why did they have a direct channel? That's what I want to know. Why does ISIS have a direct channel?
But still, they should attract a couple of days ago.
Yeah,
they should attract.
There was another attack on a border guard.
Nothing to be worried about, guys. ISIS is shooting X also.
Wow. Really makes you think, doesn't it?
Well, guys, I need to go, so have a nice day.
Thanks for coming on, man.
Night, depending. Also, Argentina is white, as always.
Yeah, man. Honorary Aryan.
Yep.
Well, have a nice day or morning, whatever.
Yep, you too, man.
See you, man.
See you.
Take it easy, man.
All right, so it's getting a little bit free now. Some more people.
Neo-conservatives.
If you guys want to jump in,
pretty multicultural stream right here.
Yeah. I just have a question. Because I'm always, I'm called a Russian sympathizer since I'm dating a girl from Russia.
Yeah, you double agent, obviously.
Ooh, Russian.
But yeah,
Slavic girls are pretty good.
Does she know about your artillery and shit like that?
Oh yeah, she's the one that helped me translate.
She supports it. She wants him to aim for the government buildings. Why else would she be in the country? She's Russian.
But yeah, in all honesty, you can find the blueprints. All you have to do is Google search in Russian.
Fair enough. Well,
you can find them translated on Quora as well.
Yeah, in 5 years we'll be able to 3D print every single piece on the blueprint too, so it'll be good.
But when can you 3D print a what?
That's actually something I want to get into. I'm into I got into VR kind of briefly. I've got those mobile VR headset things. Yeah, that's what I use to record one of the 100,000 video. I just put my phone in there and recorded. But 3D printing, I reckon, is actually quite interesting. Something that I'd like to get into. Even not for the guns aspect or the organs aspect, just for printing off. Just small little stuff that can help you.
Really, I'm more interested in the guns, to be honest.
Yeah, the guns is all interesting.
What organ would you print off, Raven? The first organ. I'm imagining it's probably
another brain to make me twice as smart.
Penis. Yeah, that's exactly. Goddammit.
Very feminine.
Days, we ask this question on every guest that comes in. We ask the question: are traps gay? Yes or no?
Absolutely, they are gay.
Yes, all right.
There's literally no question.
Yeah, he's good, mate.
But he agreed.
We have to clarify that question.
Okay.
Is it after you find out that they're a trap, or?
I'm not even sure. Like,
if you get convinced by a.
Okay, well, what percentage of traps are even passable? Like, let's be real here.
Well, Big Mac is not a trap. That's for sure.
Yeah.
He said,
you posted his picture.
Yeah, he showed
the chat, didn't you?
Yeah, there's that. He's got more. He actively posted them, and all his stuff is public. He doesn't care.
He's wearing a dress saying "refugees welcome."
It's because he's a normie. He's just a fucking normie.
Yeah.
It's so fucking
this
stupid.
Picture, he's wearing a pair of jeans and a collared shirt.
Hold on.
Islam will kill him. He's got a dress on, and he's saying, "Welcome."
I don't want to see it again.
It's pretty fucking he posted a picture of his legs and he's got these not tights but like those socks on, like long socks, and you can see in the browser it shows the bookmarks Arizona Furries and Google AdSense.
Google AdSense really makes you think.
Yeah, this Big Meme guy's got his own channel, and I had him on the last tab. And fuck, that was just.
Why does he always come up in these streams, man?
It's just I reckon he's a lol cow in some aspects.
Yeah, he's a lol cow. That's true.
I reckon he's our own lol cow, and that's special. It's fucking funny. Yeah.
So he's a good sport though. He doesn't get butthurt.
Yeah, he's a good sport, I reckon.
He had no arguments, and that was the only boring.
You guys gave him a lot of abuse that stream you had him on.
He had nothing to say.
Like a champ.
Yeah.
He didn't really come prepared, and you kind of did. I don't blame him.
No, I think he was just spilling shit off the top of his head. I don't think you guys really had prepared arguments for and against immigration. You just quoted the shit that you think, and he didn't really think anything. So he's just like, hey, change the subject, guys, because
I know.
I'm feeling bullied right now. Change the subject.
Yeah. Please no bully.
Yeah, he pretty much brought out the typical arguments. It was just like, you've seen it all before, so it's just pretty much like done. The
GDP. The GDP, though, guys.
Hey, we're bringing the best.
You gave him the red pill suppository.
Yeah, we did, but I'm not sure if he took it or not. Probably not. Probably just blocked it out. And I reckon he thought he came out on top on that one, maybe. I don't know.
No.
It's like that is the suppository doesn't touch the edges.
Fucking rampage, dude. I think he's.
Yeah, Shlomo, you get like a 5-minute fucking speech. Yeah, I don't know. I would have him on a later thing because I reckon he's fun to have on. But probably maybe
the fact that he's there is probably entertaining, but
from what it's like a circle jerk right now.
Yeah, that's
provide.
That's okay.
Anything to.
Yeah,
he didn't really provide any.
Well, it's hard to find. I mean, you either have leftists that are retarded or leftists that are, they're like Jello, so to speak.
Yeah. Well, I wanted that Cody guy to jump on, but I can't really communicate with him. He doesn't communicate back, so I can't. I commented on his comment on my video, and I was waiting for a response, but nothing. I wanted to have him on because it's interesting having people of different.
Yeah, it's good fun.
Yeah, it's
the people that watched our videos, they're more radical leftists. They're usually not liberals or something like that. I have fucking communists watching my videos.
Yeah.
But what's wrong with the circle jerk anyway, guys? As long as you don't have to eat
nothing. There's nothing wrong with it.
As long as no one has to clean up afterwards, it's okay.
I said as long as you don't have to eat the biscuit, it's all good.
Well, there is a subject that would provide hours of argument for us, but I'm not sure if I want to really jump into
fucking do it, mate.
No, do it.
The religious question. What's your stance on it?
All right.
What do you mean by
Let's go one by one.
All right. Well, I'm kind of of the same opinion as what Yuri Bezmenov described, as in one of his lectures he describes how there was this Russian computer scientist and he was looking at where civilizations, he just stumbled upon it. He just came across where that the ancient civilizations, they collapsed because they lost faith, I guess. So that kind of untouchable, that I don't know, it's kind of hard to describe, but
the overman, something bigger than yourself.
Yeah, it's something that can't be touched, and it kind of gives people a sense of direction.
And if you don't have that, I myself am a Christian. I would class myself as a Protestant. I used to, but I fall more to the evangelical side these days.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's just like
we just talked about that the other day, didn't we?
Yeah,
we just literally did this like 3 days ago.
We did talk about it.
We had a big argument about this and then ended up coming to agreement.
Who here is religious?
I mean, I
like the idea of religion, but I don't believe in.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. Like, I can't really stand one thing or the other.
I like conspiracy theories and esoteric shit.
I guess the closest thing maybe is agnostic.
Welcome back, Forex.
Yeah.
Forex.
I'm agnostic, but you should recognize that religion can be used as a political tool, and it has, it could have value even for our movement. So
it's great for maintaining a family kind of unit, I guess.
Yes, it's actually that's it. It's a good anti-degeneracy thing. Yeah.
Constantine did nothing wrong.
The real problem is that all the dominant religions now are fucking kosher.
I mean, have you seen a church recently? Like all the ones. I mean, it's Melbourne.
You can't blame Constantine for that.
No, but it's all about we must welcome these refugees, etc., etc.
Yeah.
Like
you can seek out traditional churches. You just probably have to take like an hour drive every Sunday morning to get to one.
I have 4 churches run by the same priest.
Yeah.
They interchange. One week is there, 1 week is the other one. I used to bike to each one because my mom and pa weren't that religious.
I think you'd have to form some form of new religion that's not based in Judaism, because at the moment, or you'd have to do what the Russians do and just make like a white nationalist Orthodox church where it's just we don't support Israel, we don't support refugees, because otherwise they're also cucked for it at the moment.
The Orthodox system is interesting actually because they have this concept. I believe it's called the first among equals with the patriarch. And the patriarch is seen as a leader, but each national church within each country can manage themselves at their own discretion. Hence why the Russian Orthodox Church may look very different than the official Orthodox Church within the USA, for example. So I'd say that first the goal would be to establish...
Get rid of the Pope. That'd help. Get rid of the Vatican.
Yeah, replace it with less of a cuck person.
Make it
There's
more.
no pagans in here.
I'm not 100% sure you can save an institution like the Catholic Church anymore. To be honest,
the Vatican as an institution is probably not savable, but the concepts and theology of old cultural traditional Catholicism going all the way back to the late medieval ages can probably be saved. It's been well preserved, and there are still people that follow it today. They're just starting to drop like flies.
Well, it'd give something for cucks to do, to go join a a little convent out in the bush as a priest and just go grow crops instead of becoming a male feminist. So that would probably be a positive.
Yeah. Is anyone into paganism? Nobody? I thought there'd be at least one.
No, I'm not into it. I think it would be an alternative.
Yeah, if I had to be religious, that'd be my option.
Yeah,
it's very good to study just because those are the religions of.
There's just so little of it remaining.
The religions of our people.
Yeah, it was wiped out by the Christians.
It was wiped out by fucking Jews.
It wasn't wiped. You're gonna understand. It wasn't wiped out. It's simply subsumed into Christianity. A lot of it subsumed into Christianity.
So I was gonna say you actually can't blame the Jews for that one because the Christians completely wiped out pagan symbolism and history from Europe.
Yeah,
like if you know about the Teutonic Knights and what they did, they completely wiped that history from the books.
In the Baltic area.
Yeah, so I mean, if you're
not just them,
some of you must have watched Varga's videos about this, because you've got to, at some point, watch a Varg video and be like, oh, that's good, or oh, that's dumb. It's a lot of the traditions that you might still celebrate, or that normies would celebrate, certainly, are those that are fundamentally pagan in nature. I mean, people don't go for St. Bartleby's feast all the time, but everybody celebrates Christmas, Easter. These things have had this sort of Judeo-Christian heritage attached to them. These are not originally, about Jesus or Yahweh.
Well, I mean that's a good thing though. That's part of what made up the traditionalism of old Christianity was the fact that it was integrated into European culture of the time, as well as the fact that it gave.
Yeah, but it also destroyed their culture doing that as well.
Yeah, he's right. And Varg is right when he says that Christianity is not European. It's not European, period.
No, it's not.
And their religions are inherently European. So I think there's a.
I mean, I just hesitate to say that a religion that has driven on the European peoples to create and do some of the most notable things they've ever done in history to completely write it off as useless.
Well, before Christianity came along, they were still fucking doing great things, and this shit was.
I'm not saying that they weren't. They certainly were still doing great things. I'm not somebody
Sorry, what was your point,
that believes that the old Germanics were savages. I'm well aware that they had tools and they had civilizations.
I mean, I think the religion's less of an important point than the fact that they were white. So they did great things.
I would agree.
They just happened to be Christian at the time. Look, at the end of the day, if you look at the Christianity in Africa and shit, it's fucking savage and disgusting. So what's great is the fact that whites attached a fantastic culture to it. That's what I always love about it. You go to churches, the white Christian culture is fantastic.
You run the same risk.
Imagine how great we'd be if it was our own.
You run the same risk whether you go the route of Christianity or the root of paganism. With paganism, you have neo-paganism. You have these groups like heathens against racism or whatever.
Unfortunately,
I see that no matter which way you go, from a practical perspective, I'd say you'd have to go one way or the other. But the risks involved with going in either direction seem essentially the same to me.
They're very similar, except one person's worshipping a Jew.
Honestly.
and that's the thing. Like, you've got invaders, and Christianity is an invader. Like, whites made Christianity good, but it's still an invader.
Hold on.
Just as well like Islam, Greg.
I have a point on that. Like, do you consider, if you look at some Spanish people who are in the southern Spain, they look very African, have very African features, but they're Christian. And then you have Bosnian Muslims who look very European, have like blonde hair and blue eyes. Are you saying that, like, just because they're Christian, or just because like they're not more European or less European? Right?
No, he was saying.
I'm not saying that. I recognize the importance of preserving our race as much as I recognize, or perhaps even more, considering the circumstances.
When you talk about the benefits of Christianity, right, and how it's made people achieve great things, I think it's great to look at Ethiopia, because there's lots of Christians there, and honestly, Christianity was there with them from the beginning when they went from basically being starving pieces of shit to being slave warriors, all the way to raping babies. So let's get our priorities right here and recognize the contributions that the Kark dynasty has actually given us.
Like I just said, if you were to ask me religion or race, I would say race.
Yeah, same. I'll say that.
That's a pretty obvious answer there. You're supposed to put your own blood before some sort of maybe religious connection to people that otherwise have nothing in common with you. I'm not saying that
but that's the problem with Christianity. Is it's so cucked that it's like, hey, we're all brothers because we're all children of God.
Yeah,
that's the problem of it.
We're all part of the flock, of the Lamb.
Yeah, we're all part of the flock. That's the danger. That's why
you would assume
you need to reform it somehow, because you can't have it the way it is now. So
that's why you would have the old,
just because of the way you phrase that.
The older tradition was a hierarchy of relationships, and you would put your blood way before.
And everyone was heterogeneous in most areas as well, so it wasn't a problem of multinational immigration and a multinational church. It was the church in the areas where they'd established colonies.
Well, about the whole race or religion thing, but you have to understand there would be exceptions. You know, having some woke folks here and there. Fuck it, I have some woke Abo mates.
Also, Finns are not European.
Yeah. All right.
The call's kind of breaking. Anyway, I would just.
I know, Shlomo. I know. What else you guys want to fucking talk about?
But are traps really gay if you're a Christian?
That was good though. That was good discussion. A good discussion.
All right.
If the penis is feminine, is it okay?
It drives me insane that people ironically say that sometimes.
If you're X and Y and look like an double X, then you're a heretic and should be going to the stake.
Fucking hell.
Okay, traps okay. Don't do traps, okay.
Thief of Light, I like that notices book. Oh, what's this?
Whoa, what is that? Here's a better one. How do you think Stalin would have felt about traps?
Send them all to the gulag?
He criminalized homosexuality, so...
Yeah, probably right.
The only reason
I was being satirical. I don't like the term alt-right either. It's like a fucking meme.
The only reason that I was listening to the other to this Orthodox fellow, and the only reason that the Soviets sort of flipped their social positions in the 30s was because before that, and I'm not sure if this is true or not, but I would believe it. Before that, when they had gay rights and whatever, it just almost tore apart the country. Their birth rates went down. It almost destroyed it. And I keep hearing this lie floating around that Nazbols keep thinking
Nazbol.
It's not a thing.
Nazbol's just a meme. Yeah.
People don't understand that Stalin had 3 wives, all of which were Jewish. If you look at
that's significant because Jews work in a matriarchy.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, that means all his descendants.
Here, let me find. He has a granddaughter. She looks like a freaking dyke.
Yeah,
right. Find this.
I mean, but most Russian women look like men anyway nowadays.
Stalin in his youth looks like a modern day fucking hipster faggot.
This is the.
Hey, I'm the inventor of them, so you can't say they all look like men.
This is the.
I didn't say they all. I said once they hit 30, they all look like men.
Oh, you're kind of right.
That's the daughter of one of Stalin's daughters. I mean, I keep.
Fuck did you link?
Holy shit!
That's the daughter of one of Stalin's daughters.
The fuck am I looking at?
Stalin's granddaughter, my dude.
That's the meme. That's the meme. Stalin's daughter, and then Mussolini's daughter was in Playboy. That's right. Yeah, Mussolini's granddaughter was in Playboy, and that's Stalin's fucking granddaughter.
That is
dude. Like along with that, and seeing like those fucking communists in Austin wearing the bandanas, it was like a transsexual symbol morphed into a hammer and sickle. Seen that?
Oh,
dude,
yeah,
Stalin is spinning in his grave right now.
But the thing is, though, what you have to understand about Stalin was he was purely a politician. The only reason that he outlawed it was for political gains. Before he went the route that he did, he used to be, back in the 20s at some point, he was an internationalist, like Kike tier communist. So
no, he didn't.
The fact that there are people that think that they can admire both Stalin and be a nationalist at the same time is completely boggles my mind.
I'm glad we're talking about Nazbols again because they're very interesting. It's like
yeah, it is actually. It's quite I don't know.
But it's just the only context that quote unquote Nazbol would even make sense in is in the sense of like Duganists and third worldists.
Yeah, Alexander Dugin.
Bro, seriously though, it's just a prank.
But to me, like communism is like the perfect example. Is like the perfect example of what would happen with a Jewish-run government. And then what they've done with the state of Israel is gone the opposite way with an ethno-state because they realized Hitler was right. So they've abandoned, or they've still got money in Russia and shit. And they've still got a lot of influence, majority influence in Russia, as an ethno group. But that was their idea of their, ideal Jewish-run state was fucking communism, run by kikes for kikes. And then, Now look at how they're running their own country, Israel. Yeah, nothing like what they did there, because that's for the goys. That was an experiment gone wrong. But so how does that work when the actual Jews themselves have realized the error of their ways and gone the other way?
It's like that. Bring up that they act one way with themselves, but they treat the rest of the world in a completely different manner. It's like that one article where. What was it? It was that Jewish guy who was saying that some nation needed to take in refugees, but Israel should not take in those.
He's from Australia.
Fellow white people, we should denounce our white privilege. As a Jewish person, I believe.
Yeah.
He's a racist boy. There's enough thousands of those fucking pictures from Twitter.
Every fucking time.
Yep.
Oh, man.
It's just transparent.
They have the song.
Is it a coincidence?
Shoes aren't white.
Yeah, it ain't. They are not.
Sometimes it feels like we're just in a big joke. Like you'd expect the villain to be sinister, but they're
probably in a simulation.
Villain, they just constantly contradict themselves.
They unplug you, and it's literally just a test to see how far they can push someone before they snap. Like they unplug you from the Matrix. It's like, the simulation's over. That would make a lot of sense.
Terry A. Davis actually invented the simulation we're living in. He wrote the Matrix. So.
Is it written in our holy see? Is it? That explains why
he constructed the program.
This goddamn CIA, the glow in the dark. See,
I was honestly hoping J.K. Rowling actually wrote the script for the thing. She's a fantastic high-quality writer, isn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Very, very top tier.
Oh my god, this is a legit.
I can't believe she's like a spokesperson for sassiness for the left.
I was so proud of her when she took in all those refugees to stand behind her own beliefs.
Oh yeah,
the backlash. That was very, very good.
Very principled.
About 60 of them, wasn't it? 2 for each room she has in her mansion.
And
they were all unvetted.
And they were all men as well. You got to make sure
of course.
25.
No. They're all men. There was like 2 women and 1 child.
Yeah, perfect demographic of the actual people coming in. Yep, that she was supporting coming in. So I'm glad she put her money where her mouth is.
This link I'm posting in chat has no real anything, but just is incredibly cringy.
Let's take a look. Yeah. German officials confiscate 35 tons of fidget spinners and will crush them out of existence.
I think this is the first good thing the German government has done in years.
Are they shaped like swastikas?
No.
That's probably what it is, eh? They think it's something
like
a Nazi symbol.
They think it could be a possible choking hazard.
Okay.
Well, the United States banned Kinder eggs for that same reason, so...
What the fucking how dumb are they?
You fucking separate.
Well, they have to take care, because there's a lot of fucking brown people in Germany now, so they've got to up their game when it comes to safety.
I love the picture. It says it shows someone spinning a fidget spinner, and the subtitle says "A fidget spinner spins." That's all it says. I mean,
I just watched the stream of the guy spinning it for 24 hours straight.
Yeah. I love the swastika one. That's pretty good.
You need a fucking hobby, just FYI. 24 hours of a guy spinning a fidget spinner.
He made a lot of money doing it because people were giving him donations the whole fucking time. So
shit posting on the internet's the best hobby.
Oh, that is
fucking hell. I gotta go about now. It was a pleasure talking to you all.
Oh yeah, thanks for coming on.
Yeah, see you, man.
See you later.
Right. Anybody have a real celebrity on here other than this fake Raven guy?
Oh yeah. If anybody needs me for something, just contact me on Discord or whatever, or if you're just bored. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for having me.
Nice meeting you, man. Take care.
Yeah, nice.
Sure, I'll add you, Deus. See ya.
See ya.
Alright.
Now he's gone, let's talk shit about it.
I was just about to say
Yeah, fuck that cunt. Yeah, real.
I'm gonna listen. Now I gotta listen to the stream when I leave. Make sure you guys don't talk shit about me.
What do you mean we're talking shit to you? What are you talking about?
No, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. No, you're alright. You're alright.
I'm just kidding. Anyway.
Trust me.
What time's it over there in Seppo land?
Yeah, fucking Seppos.
Probably about 10, isn't it?
Nah, yeah, around about 9:30. Depending on whether you're East Coast or...
East Coast or West Coast.
East Coast is 12 hours behind us.
Yeah.
West Coast is like 2 hours behind us, right?
I think it's 14.
Yeah, 14.
14 and 12. Yeah.
14 yesterday.
Yep, we're in the future. Greetings from the future, Americans.
Yep. We could have warned you about 9/11, but fuck yeah, fuck Seppos.
Exactly. Well, we were the ones that did it. It was an inside job. It was shit posting at its finest. We actually took down 2 buildings.
We threw 2 large boomerangs.
Okay.
Boomerangs hit the towers.
Yeah.
They edited them. That's the fucking CGI's making the boomerangs look like planes.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll be honest about this. I'll be honest about the whole jet fuel can't melt steel beams thing. You don't need to melt it. It just needs to become malleable.
Yeah.
How does that explain Tower 7?
How does it explain molten steel though as well?
Yeah, that was
molten malleable,
steel,
and it's like that. That's the melt thing. Is it's molten. So
there was
it's like they would
steel
cut
thing.
with demolition charges. That's the whole.
And how
theme
it fell straight fucking down, just very perfect.
You don't need steel to get at melting point to be able to bend it into shape.
So why did it fall into its own footprint?
Why didn't it bend?
It would have bent if it was.
Yeah, but it actually melted into slag, like lots and lots of slag.
I mean, those demolition videos, like, people kind of like go to school to learn how to demolish buildings, so that they just drop down like that. It's an art. Otherwise, they kind of fall all over the place.
Yeah.
It's
and Tower 7 that also fell into its own footprint.
Exactly.
And it wasn't hit by a plane.
And the Israelis celebrating as they filmed it. That's also
Hey, that's a
interesting
conspiracy
fact.
theory, dude. What do you
Yeah, that
want?
never happened. There wasn't a police report or anything. It wasn't reported on by like 4 news stations and then retracted the next day.
Put chemicals in the water to turn the freaking frogs gay.
Does anyone actually unironically watch Alex Jones?
Yeah, I do.
I watch Alex. Consider me a fucking normie, but I watched PWJ. PJW.
The one that shit talking modern art. I like that video.
Yeah,
He's
I
entertaining.
don't mind his people are full of bullshit ones. They're okay.
Yep.
But he's a fucking poofter. He's going.
Imagine
Yeah,
my shock
they all
when
are.
mainstream meteor.
EWJ.
Mainstream meteor strikes again.
A regressive leg.
Antifa is the real neo-Nazis.
Hey, while I'm here in Prague, let's check out the vibrant gay scene.
Paul Joseph Watson, is that what we're talking about?
Yeah.
Paul Joseph Watson.
I fucking hate that cunt. Mate,
Yeah.
swear to God, every time, and he's like, "Oh, check out this video where I totally wrecked this person," right? And he just sits there, brings up something someone said, talks shit to a video, and then acts all fucking cool, and then links everyone to his fucking Facebook with his pretty.
PrisonPlanet.com.
And all the people in the comments are like, "Oh my God, Paul Joseph Watson fucking wrecked them." I'm like, "No, he wrecked a video. He wrecked a fucking video, cunt. Let's see him do it face to face. Let's see him get someone on. Nah, you're not gonna do that, mate. Get a video on. Act tough to a video. Well done."
That'd be great, actually,
Fucking
watching him
piece
in a
of shit.
debate. Yeah.
Oh, he gets so wrecked, eh?
Yeah, it'd be fucking pretty good, though. I'd pay to see that.
Who will win Battle of the Cripples? Big Meme versus PWJ.
I think Big Meme might take that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that meme with Paul Joseph Watson, and he's sitting in his InfoWars studio, and the world is burning outside, and he's like, "All right, let's talk about the mainstream meteor." And
It's about right, though.
there's like a crowd of rabid blacks ready to storm in there.
Smash through the window.
Jesus.
It's fucking true, though. That's it's just like most of the fucking big reply girl channels though, hey, let's talk about Islam, the problem with Islam. But there's no other problems facing our society other than Islam and feminism.
Look at some feminist. She said she hates men. Yeah, right. 10-minute video. Get those ad shekels.
Wrecked.
Yeah, wrecked.
Dude, yeah, that's a good point. Paul Joseph Watson is just a male version of.
What the fuck?
Why did you link that, man?
That's hilarious. That's the chick from Metal Gear Solid. Oh, gold. But he's.
Oh shit.
He pulls it off better than her. Quite honestly, he pulls it off better.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
I didn't understand what I was looking at there.
He's the founder of.
Are they married?
Of course.
No.
Cosplays in a new dimension.
Are they married?
I don't know.
I didn't see a ring on the finger.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Maybe he's one of those cucks that doesn't wear.
No, he wears a cock ring.
That's the most progressive way.
Yeah, exactly.
Why would a cuck wear a cock ring?
So that
the cock ring?
Under the
well, no, he gives it to the bull when he's prepping it, but he wears it for the rest of the time like a chastity belt.
Palmer Lucky. He seems pretty big. Oh, that's right. He does the fucking VR stuff. Oculus. Ah. Okay. It all starts to make sense.
He's a pudgy little fuck.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the E3
I don't get it.
cut out?
Which
you already
one?
talked about that, didn't you?
Yeah, we did.
The cyberpunk guy, and he apologized.
Oh, no, I didn't see that.
He cut out?
What
Really?
happened? What happened?
Yeah.
So I'll try to say it quickly. Cyberpunk developer making a new game called something.
Bashed on, leftist and
Yeah,
progressivism.
he was back in Gamergate back in the olden days, and he basically said he was making a dystopian game where feminism had won and society's just gone to shit.
Step outside.
So then he launched it, and then what happened? The SJWs freaked out, grabbed some old tweets of his back when he tweeted #Gamergate. Zoe Quinn jumped up his ass like, "Oh, you my harassment movement, you supported them." So then he cucked out, said, "Oh, I've done a lot of growing the last 2 years, and I don't support a lot of the things I used to support." And then the publisher came out and fully cucked and said, we're a feminist studio. We wouldn't work with him if he wasn't a feminist because we believe in women's equality and gender equality and blah blah blah." So he fully did a 180 on.
Apparently,
everyone was like, "This is awesome. He's fucking a good developer."
Probably just sold out. You got to play their fucking game to, be able to work with them and shit. Like you have to. If you even stray from the narrative a little bit, they'll just blacklist your ass. You won't be able to do anything.
Yeah, exactly. But it's just
probably just sold out so he can release his shit.
Yep.
Apparently, Zoe Quinn's book about Gamergate, Crash Override's coming out this year.
Oh, well, it's going to come out before Milo's book.
Yeah, I'll definitely give that a read.
Fuck, where's my calendar? I gotta put that in.
Yeah, I'll need to pre-order it. Go down to Barnes & Noble.
But what's Foamy Quinn been up to lately, anyway?
I'm looking at Twitter right now. Seems just
the unburnt witch.
I don't know.
Being a whore like she always was.
I mispronounced it.
Isn't she?
She's irrelevant.
In the UN.
Yeah, that's the last I heard as well. She's pretty
Why
much
are
irrelevant.
Why are we giving them, a voice?
We're not. We're not talking to them here. We're not talking to anybody that'd be influenced by them here. And
this is a safe space, guys.
This is a white man's safe space, even though we have fucking beginners every week. It's very
no microaggressions allowed. Okay.
Yeah, even though we have unvetted furries on every couple of weeks. Extreme vetting, Raven. What
but
come on, I didn't know he was that bad.
But seriously, guys, we support Black Lives Matter because we've already got a racially segregated stream.
Yeah. I'm looking at Anita Sarkeesian's Twitter, and I'm looking at an article.
You're not looking at her nudes.
Oh, Jesus.
Wait, did someone leak Anita Sarkeesian's nudes or some shit? Is that serious?
I have no idea.
He sounds excited.
But my more honesty is did that fucking happen? Did that cow leak something or what?
I have no idea, man.
Fuck, I'm gonna Google search this.
That's alright, mate.
Isn't Zoe Quinn coming out with her sequel soon? Like Depression Quest 2 or something?
The Suicide Diaries.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Is it going to be free again, or is she going to try and charge for it again this time?
She'll charge for her HTML game again.
Don't you guys want to play Revolution 60, made by that fucking tranny? Brianna.
I played it on my phone. It was great. Only $5.
Speaking of abortions of projects, whatever happened to that Gen Z show? Jim did a video about it.
Yeah, I remember that.
I didn't hear anything about it.
Yeah, he took the money and ran. I'm pretty sure.
Of course,
like the fucking Kickstarter.
Yeah.
Holy fucking shit!
No refunds.
Yeah, no refunds.
Oh yes.
No refunds.
Is this legit? I don't know.
Fine.
Could be.
Oh yeah, there's people have
yes,
like all sorts of comparisons and stuff, and all the little moles and birthmarks and everything. Oh, well, it's yeah, that's a.
Doesn't she have bigger tits though?
Oh, Nate
she might now. I mean, she's pretty fucking chunky.
She's a bit of stress eating after she got.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that's disgusting.
Posting porn, you degenerate.
Yeah.
The fuck did you?
This is a wholesome Christian strain.
Yeah, that's so funny. She had the angry '90s dyke hair back in high school.
I seen her. What's it called? High school picture. You know, the yearbook. Sorry.
Yeah, that's in that gallery you just linked. It's in the first picture.
Oh yeah, yeah. Fucking funny.
Crazy, eh?
Yeah, absolutely crazy.
My fucking god. Wait.
welcome to hell.
I believe that this software is taking us so much CPU. Shit.
What, Google Chrome?
Imagine
this is a Google .net.
Yeah, well, how else are they going to DDoS enemies?
They're taking screen caps off your browser.
It's all the traces they're running.
Windows 10 takes screen caps.
I have a separate computer linked to my same IP, and it's currently spamming random search results.
The fuck?
When is Anita Sarkeesian gonna get a nose job? She fucking needs one.
Oi. I don't want to give her any money to do it.
She needs to change her name to something white sounding too.
Yeah, what about Chelsea Valkenburg? That sounds pretty.
Anita Sarkeesian. Let's see. She could just change her name to like Alice Smith or something like that, and get a nose job, and try to do something else. She's only scamming her fans anyway. She doesn't even like video games.
No lives. I agree with you. That's what the lady from the Young Turks said as well. Armenians are white.
Yeah, but they also say that Armenian genocide didn't happen.
No, she got in an argument with those people in Armenian about it.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about.
Someone confronted her at a uni talk. It's fucking gold. Cenk said it never happened, and then he's kind of just left that be. Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Well, as a population group, they helped the enemies of the Ottoman Empire. I kind of understand why they wiped them out. I tried to. Dead air, Barry. Dead air.
Oh man, it's crazy.
Man, we've talked about a lot of shit.
Yeah.
My coffee's finally kicking in, and now the stream's dying.
We've jumped in about every other thing. I feel like I'm on the spectrum now.
Alright, let's see what's on poll.
Yeah, we're all on the spectrum somewhere.
Obviously.
Dude, if we weren't, we'd all be fucking normies to watching television.
Yeah.
But seriously, you guys catch the footy?
Do you guys want to
catch the footy this weekend? It was fucking great, yeah.
Did you guys cricket tomorrow? You guys see Today Tonight?
Oh,
apparently.
Yeah. Lebanese tradies.
Okay, that's too far, mate. You took it too far with that data.
What about that one show where they Meet the Habibs or whatever the hell it is?
Oh, yeah. No, hey, did you see the one with the lamb? The lamb ad?
The project?
Oh, the lamb ad, yeah.
You watched the project?
Taki Ali's breakup.
Oh, yeah, boy.
Hey, did you know that people are trying to ban the pork on your fork ad?
Is that so?
Yeah.
Fuck. Oh.
Crazy.
Pork, the meat that is discriminated against.
Put some pork on your fork.
The pigs did
Do you
nothing
remember
wrong.
when they did that thing about the vegans? Like that one ad, and people just lost their shit? They made a joke about vegans, and then people just absolutely went insane.
Jesus.
Melbourne blown up by a single comment.
Fuck Melbourne. Melbourne should be nuked for more.
you remember when fucking 8chan was on the ABC news?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Remember the fucking land whale SJW fucking pink-haired beats they got?
Oh yeah, that one.
It's fucking sexual harassment. It's discrimination. The fuck.
I'd say if we
could have got a better representative for fucking Melbourne.
If we raised like Melbourne and South Australia, I'd still think we'd float.
Yeah.
Maybe.
South Australia isn't that bad. Melbourne's pretty bad.
You guys are lucky. You have Melbourne, it's just one city. We have California as a whole fucking state that needs to be fucking wiped off the face of the earth.
What about New York? The seas are going to rise, and then Los Angeles is going to sink into the sea. Right.
I couldn't be happier if that happened.
What about New York? You like that? That's going to stay?
I've never been there. I don't know anything about it really, but
I hear it's got like more people.
I know it's pretty. I know it's got a lot of diversity. So
I'm just saying you should definitely go visit, but I'd wait until I get an AIDS vaccine before you go.
I don't even think I'd want to go visit right now. What's the point? What's the point to go visit a city and like walk around like 20% white? I think there. Yeah, no thanks.
Dude, look at all the architecture that the white men do. Make you depressed.
Yeah, there's definitely like, it's just nice to see some of that old architecture there, and then it just kind of contrasts with like the degenerate shit. Come on, bring back WAP, mate.
Yeah. There, you just made me get real sad right now because I saw slideshows of the buildings getting demolished and rebuilt in France.
Oh yeah, and
destroying churches.
Why are they destroying churches? I saw that too.
They can't pay, so they can't pay their taxes because all the French have become atheist.
Oh, but they can. So that tax money is going to migrant welfare.
Shouldn't be paying churches with state funds, apparently.
Far out.
I was hoping to end this stream.
Wait,
the
mosques
yeah, you know what?
Are paying their taxes?
I don't know. All right, guys. What do you think? Should we tie it up?
Yeah, we should probably wrap it up soon.
Yeah, wrap it up. We can talk another time.
Yeah, on a high note.
Next time, bring back Big Meme. I'm not done with it.
Yeah, we need someone to bully.
Do a fucking do an Aussie stream as well, for fuck's sake. Like,
that's weaponized autism.
Boys.
Weaponized autism is the Aussie one.
Yeah, do that. We haven't done that for ages.
Yeah, I'll have another weaponized autism like Friday night.
Do it at a normal time.
Exactly.
Yeah, Friday night. Saturday.
Do it on. If you do it on fucking Saturday night, then all the seppos can come eat because it'll be lunchtime for them. Whereas if you do it on Friday, they'll all be at work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just do it at this
time.
It won't be so us burgers can get on.
Depends on how late I stream.
Yeah, I'm just saying exactly.
Yep. All right. Well, it's been a good stream.
Good stream.
I mean, yeah, we had some pretty good conversations, I guess. Thanks for everyone coming on.
We jumped around a fair bit, but
yeah.
Come on, Jerry Springer. Do your final thoughts.
Yeah. Shlomo, I guess. Your final thoughts.
Barbecue soon, boys.
Yeah. No, it's Day of the Digger. Or what is
Day
the
of the Barbie, mate.
Mate, I'll show you. I made the memes.
It's Day of the Barbie.
You're fucking wrong.
Tony Abbott will come back and purge the land.
I'll link it in Discord, man. You'll fucking see.
And Corey Bernardi will stop posting
can I get a link to the
articles for Israel on his fucking site.
Can I get the link to the Discord?
I know what glassing is.
Oh, ours?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, sure.
Would I be able to get that too?
It's actually my Discord, but
invite all the ASIO agents in there. That'll be good.
Oh yeah.
Spice up the talks.
Dude, they don't need to. Just get Chinese to send it.
Yeah, jump in there. Aussies only. Nah, I don't really care. Anyone can jump on.
Yeah, it'll be hosted like shit though if you guys join.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a fucking botnet. You're right, man.
God.
Yep.
And the other thing is
Merchant Guild.
too much CPU to run.
But so is Windows in the end, anyway.
Yeah.
But I'm using a computer that is 10 years old, and my other computer is 15 years old. It cannot run that software.
Windows 95 still is part of the botnet.
Alright.
I run free software, but that is to install Gentoo or Arch Linux at least.
Don't lie. You're using fucking what's Holy C or whatever it's fucking
He's
called.
using Temple OS.
Yeah, Temple OS. That's it.
All right, guys, I'm gonna take off out of here.
All right.
Yep. I'll see you guys.
Pleasure. I'll see
Cheers
you.
Advance.
Yep.
Thanks. You will need a shrine or fork of Temple OS to access the internet.
See you, No Lives. See ya.
Peace, guys.
Can I do my final thought?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Yeah. Get fit, get heated, get ready for a war. That's all I'm saying. Good luck, guys.
Yep. See ya. Yeah, my final thoughts. Well, that was a great stream, actually. A lot of people came on. I'd never been full before. I didn't think there was a limit. Yeah, my final thought was for, I don't know, I guess, dehumanize yourself and face the bloodshed. A bit like No Lives. See you guys.